Miller in motion. They give it to Underwood. He's at the 40. He's to the 35. Following his blockers, Nazi to the 30. Inside the 30, 25, 23-yard line. Big pickup. Great job of following his blockers and the big offensive line there for Underwood, and a big first down for Scott City.
Best running backs that does that in the area.
Underwood's got it again. He's down to the 5. He's into the 3, down to the 2, and he's in for a touchdown. 7-yard touchdown run. Rustin Underwood, and the Rams jump out to a 6-0 lead. So Tally will set it up, ready to go again. Kick, sort of short pooch kick, taken right there on the run by Bettis. He gets at the 40. He's to the 45. He tries to cut outside. He gets around the corner to the 50. He's to the 40, to the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Charleston. Takes the snap, goes back to pass, looks, scrambles. Got a man down there. It is caught at the 5, down to about the 4-yard line. Betts in the quarterback spot. He gives it off to Henderson. Big Deshaun Henderson runs it in for the touchdown. Scott City scored in the first possession of the game. Kirby, a lot of pressure on him. He's trying to get away from it. He does. He gets it downfield. Overthrown, intercepted by Gloff. He's to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, down to about the 32-yard line, and finally brought down there. He gets it off. Gloff fades to the right, looks downfield. He's got a man in the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown. Complete to Lane Holder for the touchdown.
They still got first quarter on there, but I'm thinking it may be the start of the second.
Wide open for the first down, and cuts back upfield to the 15-yard line. First down. Betts in motion. They give it off to Clark up the middle. He's hitting the backfield. He, though, fights his way through. He fights his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Great run by Trez Clark. Looks to pass. Good sharp pass. Ball tipped off of Underwood's hands and into the hands of Holder. He looks back. Looks for a place to go. He's got a man down the field. It's overthrown and intercepted at the 50. He's to the 40, to the 35. If he gets a block, no, he's going to be tackled there at the 30-yard line, and that is...
And I believe they get the ball back.
They do, that's right. Clark, smothered at the line of scrimmage right there. Pass out, wide open. Can he get it in the end zone? He can. Touchdown, Blue Jays. Kirby in the backfield. He's got Clark behind him. Kirby takes it, tries to run outside. Going to have to be flushed around. Nice block by Clark there, but then they collapse on him, and he's going to be tackled for a loss there. And that just looked like a 1st and 10 from the 43. Gloff back to pass. He looks downfield. He's going to go deep to Hayden. He is there and makes the fantastic catch.
And if Scott City's defense holds up like it did the last 2 offensive series for Charleston, we got a tie ball game.
Right. Underwood down inside the 10. This time it's Gloff. He's led by Underwood and into the end zone for the touchdown. They just went power to the left side. Out to Holden. Wide open and good. That was a lateral as opposed to a pass. And Henderson beside him in the backfield. They give it off to Clark. He's hit. Nope, I take that back. Betts keeps it. He's at the 30. He's to the 25. He cuts outside to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, and down inside the 10-yard line. I did not.
Yeah, 34-6. He's free over Kelly, fourth quarter.
Clark with the carry, and he is in for the touchdown. Trez Clark with the touchdown for the Blue Jays, and they go back to a 2-score lead. Gloff, 1st and 10, gives it off to Underwood. He gets to the 35. He's got a big hole there. He cuts back up. He gets to the 50, inside the 50 to about the 48-yard line. Gloff goes back to pass. Protection's pretty good. Now it breaks down. He's going to run up the middle. He makes one man miss, makes a second man miss. He cuts to the outside. He's to the 20 and going to run out of bounds at about the 22-yard line to stop the clock, but it'll be a first down for the Rams. And about 8. Back to pass. He's got a man over the middle, up, and it is caught by Lane Miller for the touchdown. Gives it off to Clark. Up the middle. He picks up to the 45, to the 50, inside the 50, and inside the 45. He'll have a hard run for a first down. So you can hear Coach Hudgens all the way up here run it now. They give it off to Clark. He's at the 50. He's at the 45. He's down to the 40-yard line. Pickup of about, let's call it 10 on that play. Two wide to the right, one to the left. Gloff back to pass. He gets some pressure. There's a screen pass. Nobody there. Quick run. Quick down the field. That's Underwood. He's to the 20, to the 15, and brought down at about the 14 or so yard line. Gloff calls the play out. They give it off to Underwood. No, I take that back pass. Fake me out, and Hayden with the touchdown catch. Snap. Again, outside to the 50. He's to the 45. He's to the 40. To the 35. He's going to go all the way, I believe, to the 10. To the 5. Touchdown, Charleston.
C.J. Kimball, a sophomore running back.
Now, where has that been all night? Wow.
His first touch of the ball game, he took.
Gloff looks back. Gets pressure from Henderson. Goes down the middle of the field, and it's picked off. That is A.J. Rogers. He missed the first one. He got the second one, and he runs out of bounds inside the 20-yard line.
Good evening and welcome to another exciting Friday night under the lights for high school football on Aycorp Sports. Tonight we come to you live from Charles Bland Stadium on the campus of Dexter High School, where the Bearcats are set to take on Central High School Rebels from Park Hills and a matchup of two top 10 Class 3 District 1 teams. Alongside my broadcast partner Jim Riker, I am Bobby Alford, and we are excited to bring you yet another important late-season matchup.
Absolutely, Bobby. This is definitely a matchup we've sort of had on our calendar from the very beginning of the season. The Bearcats come in undefeated on the season at 7-0 and ranked third in Class 3. The Rebels are the defending Class 3 state champions, coming with a record of 5-2, ranked 9th in Class 3 in the latest rankings. The losses for the Rebels have been to St. Dominic and state-ranked Valley Catholic. Dexter does have 2 home games remaining, this one and the next Friday night against Scott City. And it was a nice couple of weeks here. The Bearcats have had some big wins and another challenge in front of them tonight, Bobby.
Yeah, Park Hills will definitely be a challenge. You know, they've been ranked inside the top 10 all year long in Class 3. So, you know, another big matchup. If Dexter can win this, that'll be 2 top 10 wins this year on their resume. I don't know that Dexter's ever been able to say that I know of in the history of the school, Jim.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I just saw there the graphic that Park Hill Central's 13-3 against the Dexter since 2010. So they've sort of dominated this matchup. But it'll be an interesting matchup tonight. I think the winner of this one will probably get the number 1 seed in the district unless something happens, and we'll get to host the playoff games as long as they continue to play in the district. So this is a big game for that, because you'd sure like to play home games if at all possible.
No kidding. And, you know, when we dig into this Park Hills team, the things I got from the coaches when I talked to them before the game was they're very young. They start 4 sophomores on the offensive line and 1 senior. Dexter saw that several years ago. I think 2 years ago, this group of seniors are all sophomores. I think they had 3 of those guys starting on offensive line. Then you see the growing pains and you see what it turns into. youth could be a problem tonight for Park Hills in this football game on that offensive front.
Absolutely.
But, Jim, I'm going to tell you what's not going to be a problem, and that's our quarterback, Jackson Jones. He's a fine athlete.
Absolutely, he is. He's 6 foot, about 195, a senior, and he's there. The offense runs through him. 79 of 142 passing the football, 56% for right at 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, and he's the leading rusher as well, 131 carries for 760 yards and 14 touchdowns. They've also got a young man by the name of Karis Foster, a sophomore, who's their second leading ground gainer, 44 carries, 382. He's only a sophomore. And then their third sort of playmaker is a freshman, August Black. So as you mentioned, they're very young.
Very young. You know, I think it's going to bode well when you have a freshman and a sophomore as two of your leading offensive players and a sophomore line. But tonight, I'm going to tell you, they're about to run up against a buzzsaw, Jim. You've got a senior offensive line except for a junior. You've got a senior quarterback, a senior running back, 2 more senior wing tees. I mean, and then you flip over the defensive side, and you got seniors all over the place, too. And also a senior tight end on offense. This team is built around their senior leadership, and they are fast and they are tough.
They are, absolutely. You know, they are led at quarterback, Jackson Howard, 46 of 76, 61% completion percentage for right at 800 yards, 11 TDs, 6 of them last weekend. And you were telling me the best we can find out that 6 TDs in one game is the school record, and 36, did you say, in the state?
36 in the history of Missouri. So in the state, of all quarterbacks you've ever thrown that many touchdowns, that's 36. You got to think, of all high school players who report back to the state and certify that, there's only 36 guys who have ever done it better.
Right.
And I'm telling you, that's quite a feat for a young man in high school.
Absolutely it is. And then, of course, the running game for the Bearcats is really nobody's got huge stats. It's spread out so much because of the talent. You know, Jet Graham, 64 carries, 737 yards. Devin Turnbow, 24 carries for 279. Nolan Alford, 23 carries for 397. Langston Wernick, 19 carries for 143. And all of those numbers are without having Lee Michael McDonald for most of the season, who was back last week. So you put all those things together, and the offense for Dexter, you can't just focus on one person.
Yeah, and then McDonald coming back last week, he had 2 touches for 2 touchdowns and 120 yards. I think like a 50-yard pass and a 70-yard pass. I was there for the game, but I didn't get the exact numbers, but he was mighty impressive. His 4.5 speed was back on display. He looked much the same player as he did before the ankle injury. He's healthy and will start tonight in this contest. And, Jim, now let's hop over and let's talk about the defensive side of the football, where I think Dexter has probably been the best this year. We'll talk about it after the game, after we see the second top 10 matchup for them. Is this the best matchup ever or the best defense ever in Dexter? But, look, you've got a kid leading the state, or tied for the lead in the state in sacks. You've got 2 linebackers who are killing it. You've got a defensive back who has 2 pick sixes this year, and quite possibly the best pass defense I've ever seen at Dexter High School.
Yeah, I would agree. I think pass defensively, you're exactly right. You know, just to give you an example, Dexter has scored through the first 7 games 271 points. They've only allowed 44, and 21 of those were in one game against Southern Boone. So they have been dominant on the defensive side of the ball. And like you said, it's not just the defensive line. It's not just the linebackers. It's not just the D-backs. They get a great pass rush on the defensive backfield. Those 4 defensive backs cover as well as any 4 that I've seen since I've been watching football here, certainly for Dexter and for most teams, I think. And then your linebackers are so strong. So, you know, lots of opportunity and a lot of defensive pressure there. And it'll be interesting to see. I know last week Kennett sort of put a bunch of kids in the box, 9 or 10 kids in the box to try to stop the run. It'll be interesting to see if Park Hills decides they want to try to do that to stop the running game and make Jackson Howard throw the football. But we've got a lot of weapons on the offensive side to catch the ball as well. You know,
I think my text to Chad Jamerson last Friday night was, well, Coach Jamerson only knows how to run the football, and you can't pass out of the wing tee. Well, boy, he put up 228 yards through the air, and he took his foot off the gas later in that game, said, you know what, that's enough. We've shown we can pass the football. So, you know, this is not a one-dimensional team. I thought last year they were very much so reliant on McDonald and very one-dimensional on the run, and really struggled to get any kind of rhythm or anything going in the passing game. And this year, it's just exploded the last couple of games for them.
Yeah, and that's, like you said, it's taken a little time. I think Jackson Howard probably got a lot of confidence from last week. I understand he had a great week at practice this week, so it really has opened some things up. But it will be interesting. Jackson Jones, I watched a couple of their games online this week, and he's a big, strong kid, throws the ball well, has some playmakers out there. So the defense will have to play well, and in particular, I think that defensive line and the outside linebackers who put some pressure on in Alford and Pullum will have to put some pressure on Jackson Jones to rush him a little bit to try to create some things defensively and try to get them off their rhythm a little bit.
Yeah, they really like to roll him to the weak side, which is going to be toward Pullum. Now, I think Logan Pullum will have to have an outstanding game and a smart game on defense. He probably needs to play about 3 yards on the defensive side of the football there. Hold his spot and take away that underneath pass. Make that play stretch out, and if he can make that play stretch out, it's going to give the Caleb Godson and Nolan Offers a chance to get the sacks. If he pursues too quick, it's going to let that quarterback check it down to that pass, and it'll hurt him. I think his spot in this game, pay attention to how he plays it. I think he is very key to stopping that underneath pass and the rollout passes.
Yeah, and going back to Park Hills a little bit, so we were talking about Dexter's scoring difference. Park Hills has actually been outscored 187 to 219, but they're 5-2, and so that tells me the 2 games they lost were blowouts, no question. Valley beat them last week 55-0, and St. Dominic beat them 38-7. But they know how to win close games. A 22-13 win at Owensville, 42-24 with Jefferson. Fredericktown, double overtime win, triple overtime win with St. Gen, 8-point win with Potosi. So they know how to win the close game. So if it gets down to the last minute or so and this game's close, Dexter hadn't had a lot of that. One game that's been really close all season. Park Hills may have the advantage in that area just because they've played so many close games this year.
If you're wondering how it stacks up in the books, Dexter is averaging 43.9 points a game. Park Hills at 26.7 this year. Points allowed, Dexter's averaging 6.3, Park Hills 31.3. Jim, that's got to be a concern at 31.3 for Park Hills coming into this.
Yeah, it absolutely does. You're exactly right. I mean, I think that's a thing that they have to worry about with the way Dexter can put points on the board. Just a quick switch here. Just congratulations to the Dexter Lady Bearcats and the Advanced Lady Hornets. They're playing for the Stoddard County Championship in volleyball tonight up at Woodland. The JV at 7 and the varsity at 8:30. So good luck to both of those teams. Those districts are all set. I mean, it's hard to believe, Bobby, that we are at a situation where volleyball and football are next week's the last week of the regular season. It just seems like it's flown by.
It has. Real quickly, folks, the referees for tonight's game. The referee is Jason Smith. Umpire Russell Sullins. Linesman is Jimmy Smith. Line judge James King. And back judge is Jake Sullins for this football game. Jim, let's go through the districts real quick. We'll first look at this district, that Dexter and Central's in. Right now, Dexter's in first place. They're 7-0. They have 47.05 points. Central's in second place. They're 5-2 at 39 points. It's a wide spread, but it doesn't matter. Whoever wins the game wins the head-to-head and gets first place in the district.
Exactly right. So yeah, it doesn't matter if Park Hills is 6-2 and Dexter 7-1. Park Hills still would host if they won. So Dexter wins the toss and defers the first, so they will kick off to start the first half.
And after that, I think Park Hills Central needs to keep this game close. And I think they played St. Genevieve earlier this year, and I think they won that one.
They did.
But that is very close. 5-2, 4-3. St. Jensen third, Fredericktown fourth, Potosi, Herculaneum, and Kennett. As it stands today, if it finished just like it is, it would be Kennett at Park Hills, Herculaneum at St. Genevieve, Potosi at Fredericktown, and Dexter would get the first round bye, and then that'd be home field throughout until they're eliminated.
Right.
So, but it sets up like that. If it stays this way, if not, it'll just be Dexter, Park Hills flipping. I don't see a change within the rest of this district next week. I think it's going to be whoever wins this one gets first. Real quickly, also in the Class 1, District 1, St. Vincent in first place there by a good margin. They should win that one. Crystal City second, Van Ford third, Charleston fourth, Hayti fifth, Chaffee sixth, Versita Christian School, Malden, Louisiana. You look at the one with Valley Catholic and Crothersville. Crothersville lost that on a stormy night. That was a weekend, we had the hurricane weather move through. I would love to see that matchup, but I don't think Caruthersville can do anything for Valley Catholic. That's a tough one, and Park Hills folks listening can tell you that was a tough one.
Yeah.
They took a thrashing last week up there.
Yeah, exactly right. And we are just about set for kickoff here.
That is number 11, Chris Foster back deep to receive this kick. Parker King has it teed up. And we are set to go here in Dexter, Missouri. Kick is short. It's going to be taken by Black, and he fumbles the football. It's on the ground and loose. Dexter picks it up. Jackson Miller goes.
Oh.
It's going to be stopped there, so they stop the ball.
Yeah, you cannot return a muff
Cannot
kick.
advance it. Cannot advance it, but that is a ginormous turnover right here to open the game, Jim.
Exactly right. Dexter will take over on the Park Hills 26-yard line. 1st and 10.
Well, late in the season, and a freshman right there in a tough spot, you know, a play he's made all year long, but I'm telling you, when you're in big games and moments, it can tighten on you in a hurry.
Absolutely. Great sense by Jackson Miller to field that and take off running with it. But in high school football, a muffed kick is down where it's recovered. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bearcats from the Park Hills 26.
And you know, so we had the play last year in the playoffs when St. John and Dexter played. So the reason that it's legal, that ball hit the ground and it was legal to touch then. Dexter could touch it. That play last year, I remember, Dexter caught that ball in the air before it touched the ground. St. John did not have a chance to receive it. So
right.
Dexter was able to get on that and recover here. Here we go, Howard to the gun. He's in a pistol formation with Grams behind him. That is McDonald at the top of the wing and Alford at the bottom. Abraham at the bottom of the screen, a wide out. Here is McDonald in motion, goes to McDonald. He's going to swing it wide, looks to make room, and he's going to get the corner. He's inside to probably about the 11-yard line. I think they mark him out the 13 now, so McDonald right away involved in the action.
Good cut right there by Lee Michael. He looked inside, waited for his block, got outside around him. Park Hill starts in a 3-man front with 2 linebackers up on the line of scrimmage as well, and they just were Dexter was blocking, was able to keep them contained and get outside for Lee Michael.
You will notice Park Hills, they're going to run a 4-man front. They like to swap out their defensive tackles. They'll run a 2-and-2 set there to keep those guys fresh. Here's Howard. He puts Alford in motion, goes up the middle to Grams. He bounces off a man, runs through another, and is down to about the 3-yard line there.
And that's just a typical Jet Grams run. If you've not seen him run, he will bounce off people, run through people, and pick up 8 or 9 yards. He's averaged 11.5 per carry this season and had 9 right there.
Jim, that is Justin Robinson, number 71, in the middle of the screen there. That's a big boy right there.
He's a big
he's playing him tackle, but that was after Grams ran through him for 10 yards downfield, and a tackle had to tackle him 10 yards downfield. Tough night. Here we go. Alford in motion. Hand goes to Alford. He tries to cut it inside, and he will give him 6. Touchdown, Dexter.
Dexter takes advantage of the turnover right off the bat here. 26-yard drive for a touchdown, 3 plays, and they lead 6-0.
Well, Dexter powers her way through after recovering the muffed kickoff to start the game, and they just easily march that into the end zone, Jim.
Nice job on that right side of the offensive line over there for the Bearcats to open up the hole for Nolan. He cut it right back inside into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think Pullum was on the outside right there.
He was.
He just cleared his man completely out of the screen. Pullum, I believe, on the snap on this play here. Snap to Geely. He's going to run it straight up the middle, and he is – I'm looking for the signal. No good. Boy,
you've got to put your head down right there, Bobby. You've got to put your head down and pick up that, get in the end zone. And that's, I think Coach Jamerson's not very happy about that probably.
Well, I hope Will goes back and listens to these comments in this game, what I'm about to say. Will, you were being soft right there.
Yeah.
You've got to be a physical player on that football field and take it at him.
Yeah,
and I hope he takes it personal because he needs to. You know, that's a play there. You get to blow a guy up.
Right. You got to just drop your head because he was only about a foot short. You know, you've got to drop your head and push it into the end zone right there. It was a good call by the coaching staff. They just didn't execute exactly.
Well, here we go. King will put this one back on the tee, and from the 40-yard line, looks to kick it off again. Same setup. Foster deep, that is Black to the top of the screen, the up man, and it looks like number 2, I believe, that is Brody Cole, if that is the case. He is the up man, and maybe number 3, Swice, I believe. That is going to be Black again. He fields it at his 11, comes up far side. and is taken down. Looks like number 42, that is Rhett Womble on the tackle for the Bearcats.
Good coverage by the Bearcats once again. Nice kick by Parker King, who's turned into a nice kicker for the Bearcats this season. We sort of wondered about who that was going to be and how that would be, but it's turned out to be pretty nice. So they'll start, Park Hill Central will start 1st and 10 from just outside, or just at their 30-yard line.
Well, here is Jackson Jones. He is a big young man, Jim. Down on the field earlier, looking at that young man, I mean, he's a sizable boy, you know, big, strong figure. He'll be tough to bring down for Dexter as he will start, looks like, in an empty backfield.
5 wideouts. You don't see that very often.
On one side of the field, at the bottom of the screen here, 5 wide. So we will see how it starts. Here we go. He snaps it. It's going to be quick outside to Foster. He's got it now up past the 30. Gets a good block there, and there's a flag. It's going to come back, so it doesn't matter. Chased out of bounds by Connor Hill.
Going to be an illegal block in the back, I think. We'll see, or a hold, one of the two. Holding on Park Hill Central.
Yeah, so that's a hold at the 31, so that's going to be sitting at the 21 now as it comes back.
I think, though, we do see that Foster is certainly a playmaker for them. And the other thing, Bobby, is Dexter's going to have to adjust. If they put that 5 men out there, they only had 3 defensive backs on this side of the field. So one of the safeties is going to have to rotate over a little bit.
Yeah, and you know, as you rotate those players over, the outside backer will have to play contain well to that empty side of the field there.
Right.
Just to make sure no trickery happens.
So 5 once again.
Yeah, Dexter really hasn't pulled another kid over, and that Turnbow kind of sitting in the middle of the field is almost another backer. Here comes Connor Hill now sneaking over. Here's the same play outside to Foster. He tries to get it upfield and does, and he's going to be knocked out there by number 9. That is Neely, out at the 32-yard line.
So back just past the initial line of scrimmage, pickup of about 12 there. Bring up 2nd and 8.
Interesting to see, will they keep running this kind of deal, and they're going to go right back to it, 5 wide again.
2nd and 9 for the Rebels.
Now you've got 4 sort of shifted, 4 defensive backs shifting over that way a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of cushion between them on that underneath pass too, Jim.
Absolutely.
You see that underneath, and look who is now Miller scoots up some, but Neely is soft there, and you could easily stick Devin Turnbow a little deeper for the deep safety maybe. Here we go, another one quick out to Foster. He's got it up past the 30 now. He's near first down yardage, and he's going to be stacked up short of it by a host of Bearcats.
Yep, going to bring up 3rd down and 3. Good coverage there by the Bearcats. But that 5-man front is our 5 wide receivers giving Dexter a little trouble right now.
Yeah, you would have to think there's going to be some scratching of the head going on up here in the box of Dexter to what to do against that. Again, 5 wide to the bottom of the screen once more.
So 3 straight plays. They've run basically the same play here to Foster, who is their playmaker. Might see Jackson Jones right up the middle here to try to pick up the 3 for the first down.
At some point, I think they're going to pull something different out of this 5 wide set instead of the quick pass out. Jones hollers his play out to his team. He's back in the gun. Here we go. He picks it up. He's going to roll out this time.
Screen to the opposite side.
And Hrvojevic has got him. It's going to be a first down, Park Hills. Screen goes to, that is number 40 on the play.
Number 40, Max Woods.
Max Woods on the catch.
On the stop for the Bearcats.
So there was a difference, Jim. I told you, they're going to run something different out of that set, and that was it. Throw the screen back to the opposite side.
Now they put it running back in the backfield now. A little more traditional set.
So that is Black to the side of Jones. Man in motion is Foster. Fake hand that goes to Jones. Run up the middle, and he is still going. Stood up and knocked down by, looks like number 53. Caleb got in on the tackle along with somebody else, and I couldn't see at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, so pickup of about 7 there. Just that putting that 5 wide out has sort of opened up the middle of the field a little bit for Jones to run. A pickup of about 6, I guess, so 2nd and 4.
Yeah, they seem to want to do everything quick, run up the middle and then out passes so far, and are not in a hurry to run their offense. They want to keep this one probably a low-scoring game, it looks like.
Right.
2-2 set here. Here is Jones. He throws it out and knocked down by Alford. Good play.
And you and I talked before the game. Jones throws the ball a little bit sidearm. He doesn't come right over the top. And if you get your hands up, that's going to come out a little lower than you might normally see. If you get your hands up there, you're going to get some deflections like that.
Jim, I tell you, we've talked about it before on there. If you're a young kid and you're playing the edge right there, get your hands up.
Absolutely.
Anywhere on that defensive line, it's a pass. Get those hands up. Good things can happen. As you know, he batted a pass there. Good instinctive play. Here we go. 5 wide again at the bottom of the screen here. Foster is stepped back and looking toward the quarterback if he could get it. Here is Jones up the middle. He's got a good run. He's going to get that outside now. Breaks across the 40 down to the 39-yard line.
And a good offensive set so far for the Rebels. They've managed to keep Dexter off balance with that 5-man front, and that opens it up then in the middle for Jackson Jones to get the big runs.
Well, not the typical offense that Dexter's played this year, and right now they are going to have to figure out something early in this football game.
Jones looks to the sideline to get the call.
8:26 in this first quarter left. Jones now set again. Here's a snap. Jones is going to run it again up the middle, and it is going to be taken, and he's still up. That is, I believe, Turnbow now on the tackle. Jones up to the 34-yard line of Dexter.
Yeah, I believe Caleb got in there also, but another pickup of about a pickup of 5 on the plate. Interesting alignment by Park Hill Central.
And, you know, and right away, I think if I were watching this, everything's been short on the pass. They hadn't tried deep yet. I'm going to bunch you at the line with one guy set off a little deeper, and then I'm going to load the box. Dexter looks to be loading the box a little bit stronger here. Walking up the backers. Here is the run. It's going to go straight to Black, and he is hit hard.
There you go. At the defensive line that time.
That is Jason Hrvojevic with a wake-up call, and that is Glaus down on the play.
For the Bearcats. Bring up 3rd down.
Glaus appears to be holding the elbow. I think he probably just took a hit straight to that arm.
Yeah, I think that's right. We're going to have an official's timeout here.
We're going to take one as well. We'll get this. No, we're going to stay right here. Glaus looks to be up on his feet. So we're going to stay with the ball game right here. Well, we've got a water break in the game. We're going to take one quickly as well. Back in 30 on Aycorp Sports. We are back. Here we go. That's Foster in motion. Here's the snap. Goes to Jones. He's going to try to, and he throws it outside. Nice play. Foster gets upfield, and there's a flag.
That could be an illegal block. We'll see what the call is going to be over there. There was a blocker out there.
Yep, come out right at the blocker.
Let's see what the look at it here on instant replay.
Christian Wurz on the stop, and it's going to be a hold against Park Hills.
Yeah, that was. As you look at the replay there, it certainly was. He grabbed the defensive back and held him. So it moves it back. Will bring up 3rd down now and about 7, but a good or 6, but a good play call there. Jones fakes to the line of scrimmage and just gets it off and a nice completion.
Yeah, runs it up a couple steps, makes everybody. He pulls the linebackers in like he needed, and then got that pass out. So here we go. It's setting 3rd and 6. Jones back to the shotgun. Man in motion, Foster. Here we go. Jones looks to run. He's going to run it, and he's hit, and there it is. That is Alford on the hit right there.
In there, and also 52, I believe.
That is Travis Robinson.
Yeah.
So he's going to be a 4th and about 4. I think they go for this.
Oh, I think they will
4th and
too.
3.
Absolutely. 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 I think they'll go for it.
So here we go. 4th and 3. That is Black to the side of Jones. I would expect Jones to have this football and run it. He is our playmaker. Foster in motion. Hands, nope, not a hand. It's Jones. He tries to keep it himself up the middle, and he's going to be 1st down, Park Hills.
Yep, just past the marker. Good. He just with the extra movement, he's going to pick up the 1st down, I believe. And it is 1st down. Good job by Jackson Jones on that to pick up the 1st down.
And you really like his patience, Jim. He ran up there, was cut off, and he just kept his feet moving, kept his head on a swivel, and found a spot to get upfield.
Absolutely. Good job of picking his hole there.
So here we go. Jones doubled over. He's got to be worn out at the use of the legs already. Big front. Here's the fake hand. Jones up the middle again, and he is hit hard right there. That is number 52, Travis Robinson, in the middle for the stop.
Yeah, Robinson with a big hit there for a loss of 1.
Met in the backfield by 52, Mr. Travis Robinson for a loss.
So 2nd and 11, yeah. Good job there by the young man that came in on the play. I believe Robinson's a freshman?
No, Robinson's a senior with this class.
Okay.
He's another kid I coached in Little League, but he moved in from Malden this season and joined back in with the Bearcats. So
okay.
Here we go. Man in motion. Here is Jones. He looks to pass, throws it back out,
Wide
and he's got a
open.
man. And he is going to march down the field and hit there. Turnbow knocks him out. That is number 40 on the catch again. That is Max Woods, I believe.
They are bringing that tight end out into the open there, wide open twice in a row now. Big pickup for the first down. I don't know whose responsibility that would be, but they did not get there.
That's got to be a middle linebacker because he's coming across the field right there. He come from the bottom side of the screen going to the top and made that catch.
So
worked right across the defense. As the play seems to be rolling one way, they keep throwing back another.
1st and goal from the 7 here. This has been a 60-yard or 70-yard drive, 63-yard drive up to this point.
Well, they go a little bit more jumbo package now. Here's Foster trying to get it upfield. That's Hervorovich and looks like Connor Hill on the stop there.
Pick up down to the 5, so 2nd and goal from there. Now they take the big package out and bring maybe some wide receivers in.
You know, Jim, for a young group, how do you overcome and hide some of that, disguise the youth? You get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick so the offensive line is not exposed.
Absolutely right.
I'm going to tell you, Coach Swice is a genius and a great high school football coach and a very welcoming man as well, as we was talking in the field earlier. And there's a run up, and that's all for
Black.
Boy. He wrapped him up from the edge.
He did. August Black gets tackled right with basically no gain, so it's going to be 3rd and goal now from about maybe the 4.
Ball carrier, brought down by number 12, Nolan Alford.
So big defensive play, 2 big defensive plays coming up here potentially for Dexter, and a big offensive plays obviously for Park Hills.
Now, the field has narrowed, but Park Hills has been creative. 3rd and 4. Ball lies at the 4. Black to the right of Jones right here. Foster the wide out at the bottom of the screen. He's been involved as well tonight. And we've got a timeout, Park Hills. So 3:37 left in the first. Dexter leads this 6-0. We will be back in a few. We are back as getting ready for a big 3rd down play right here. 3rd and 4, ball at the 4, as Park Hills has been able to move the ball against this Dexter defense, Jim.
Yeah, they really have. I would sort of assume here we might see a rollout by Jones and give him the option to run our pass maybe. He's a big, strong kid, so picking up 4 yards wouldn't be impossible for him, certainly.
And so far, up the middle, Dexter's played it decently well on the interior. They spread Dexter out here, 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Looks like a possibility for Jones to try to scramble. Here's Jones. He looks to, gets it out quick and incomplete. Whoa, that play was disrupted right there, but Dexter on the edge.
Yeah, it really was, and bring up a 4th down here.
So here we go, 4th and 4. No doubt Park Hills will go for this. Ball lies at the Dexter 4. Little surprised they didn't want to run that football, Jones. You had the field spread out, less tacklers in the middle, and he's your main guy.
So they're going with a bigger package here on 4th and 4.
I would watch for a tight end trying to get free in the end zone.
Yeah, to the left side possibly in particular.
Here is Foster. He's moving. Here is everybody coming at him, and a wide open and incomplete. Just out of the hands. you had to look for one of those guys coming out for a pass. We caught it up here.
Right.
They did, and he just stood out of his reach of his receiver there.
Yeah, they read that. They called exactly the right play, just threw it out of the reach of the receiver. You're exactly right, and Dexter gets it on down. They start at their own 4.
So Dexter will bring their jumbo package in here. You've got H&H is going to take their shot on offense now. No doubt, this looks like a
Jet Graham.
A Jet Graham's kind of played right here. They're going to just try to muscle this up the field a little bit.
Yeah, 1st and 10, of course, for the Bearcats.
So here we go. Ball sits on their own 4-yard line. Here's Howard, hands that to Grahams. He gets it upfield, pushes a little bit, gets a couple yards, stacked up and stopped. I believe Jack Jones, the first to meet him there.
Yeah, so to about the 6. Jackson Jones plays both ways, one of their leading tacklers as well, so and the leading interceptor for them as well. So pick up about a yard, so 2nd and 9.
So out with a big package and in with McDonald and Turnbow here.
Nice to see Ethan Glaus walking around the sideline. Looks like he is all right. Maybe he's flexing that arm, but he's up and about.
He got back in on the 4th down.
Did he?
There. Yeah,
okay.
he checked back in on that, so he's okay. Here we go. That's Graham's down to the side of Howard. Here comes McDonald in motion. He's got it. He looks to cut upfield, looks for an angle, and does not have it. Boy, he just didn't have a place to cut right there.
Chad Cosby on the tackle, number 18. Really nice play. And
so that's going to make it a 3rd and 9, I believe, now.
Yeah, 3rd and 9. So will the Bearcats put it in the air? They were successful putting it in the air last week, but down here close to the end zone, don't know what they want to do.
You know, I've said this in big games. Chad Jamerson always makes big decisions. He generally is a conservative coach, and you get in a big game, and then he pulls out a stop on you. So, you know, don't count yourself short of him having something up his sleeve right here. Graham's behind Howard. Howard looks to pass now. He steps back. He looks. He's going to roll to his right, throws it outside. McDonald's got it. Tries to get it upfield, and it's going to be stopped short of the 1st. Pickup of about 4 on the play, so it's going to be about a 4th and 2.
Yeah, so the punt team will come on for Dexter there. Good roll out there by Howard. He was very patient. Found McDonald, but just good coverage, really, by the linebacker there, and he was not able to get away from him. Good tackle by number 59, and that was Dakota Bowers.
So 4th and 3. Howard is your quarterback, also your punter for Dexter. Something Dexter has not done a whole lot. He was a all-district punter last year, I believe. And that's a motion. Motion
on the Bearcats. Yep. So that'll move them back 5 more.
Well, Howard was not happy on that penalty.
No, I think he was probably trying to do a hard count there and see if he could draw Park Hills off, and instead drew his own kids off. And that's you got to as an offensive lineman, you got to sit still.
So they stand. I think Foster's a little short. Now he's going to back up some. He's going to back up to near his 40. Here it is. Howard's got it. Gets it off. And he's going to have a chance. And he fumbled this one. That's on the ground. He gets it back. Boy, I'm going to tell you, special teams receiving the football right now has got to be a shaky, worrisome spot for the Park Hill Rebels.
Yeah, they're struggling a little bit with that, but they do recover it, and we'll take over 1st and 10 from the Dexter 40. They've really, so far, Bobby, they've sort of controlled this football game. Dexter with the 26-yard touchdown drive after the fumble on the opening kickoff, but Park Hills has had the ball a lot, and the defense for Dexter's been on the field a whole bunch.
Yeah, the defense is going to have to figure out how to cover the entire field, and that's, you know, Park Hills is using it all right now. They're back to that 5-receiver set. This is Jackson Jones. He's in the gun. Well, and they are not in a hurry. Well, they are taking that clock down 3, 2, 1, and they're going to call they're going to snap it here at 1. It looks like they do. And here's Jones. He brings it upfield, looking to get away, and does upfield now. And poor tackling by the Bearcats. They should have had him at about maybe a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That was not the typical tackling of Dexter, and it's a pickup of about 12. Jackson Miller from his safety spot had to make the tackle.
Yeah, no doubt they are trying to keep a high-powered offense of the Bearcats off the field, running the play clock down to 1 on that snap. Right now, the game planning of Park Hills has been spectacular. This is Black beside Jones now. He is watching the play clock click all the way down and now gets his team set under 10. Here we go. Here's Jones. He tries to go left, gets it upfield for a couple, met by Hervorovich in there.
Glaus is well in on that tackle for the Bearcats, picks up a couple.
Jackson Jones, the ball carrier, brought down by number 44.
And Bobby, when they run that 5 wideout set, I believe they've got one of their linemen that's out actually sort of in the flat as a receiver, which is an very interesting look.
Yeah, they are in a 2-by-2 now, and that is usually their tight end. That is Woods beside the quarterback. A lot of personnel moving around. And look at him. He's just standing there waiting until about 9 seconds to get in there and get the snap. Quick pass outside. It is incomplete. Pass intended for number 31. That is Barrett Henson.
Third down for the Rebels.
So third down for Park Hill.
So 5 seconds left here in the first quarter. Dexter leads it 6-0. This will possibly be the last play of the first, as it's 3rd and 9 from the 27.
There's a little hole right there you might be able to slide into if you need to. So.
Here we go. That is, again, Woods beside Jackson. Jones. Jones looks to pass. He's got pressure on him. Deep throw toward the end zone, and it looks like picked off by Devin Turnbow. That is Turnbow's 4th of the season.
No indication
and
yet.
There comes the flags. So Dexter picked him up and threw him. It looks like Turnbow had the pick.
Flags on the play.
Well, the penalty would be after the play, no question.
Yeah, and that's going to be against Dexter because he picked the man up and threw him down. We're going to stay here. It is the end of the first quarter. There is no signal yet. We have not been told who's got the ball. Dexter's offense looks to be moving onto the field. And still no clear indication of what's going on here.
Well, they're moving it halfway to the goal. We know that. Personal foul on the Bearcats.
So that's going to be called a reception by Park Hills. I can't see the replay again, but I would love to see that. I thought Turnbow had the interception on that.
But that's going to be the end of the first quarter either way.
So end of the first, we'll take a 30-second break and be back here in Dexter to start the second. 6-0 Bearcats. Welcome back. So here's the call. It is interception, Dexter Bearcats. Devin Turnbow picked the ball off, and then the penalty afterwards is why they moved the ball back. So it's moved back half the distance. So that's what we were trying to see if we could get the replay pulled back up here, and I think we've got it maybe.
Yeah, here we go.
Here comes the replay again. So we're going to watch this as it comes down. We have time. He's going to go to the middle of the field with this pass, just throws it up. Here comes Turnbow. Yeah, he had body position and everything. No doubt, interception, Devin Turnbow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great job on our guys on the camera crews being able to get us that replay one more time.
And good pressure by Nolan Alford on that, sort of forced Jackson to rush that throw, maybe a little bit, underthrow it just a hair.
Well, and floated. He threw that running away from his body right there, his arm side, and that ball floated on him up in the air. And Turnbow, being an athlete it is, just great body position. He was in front of the receiver. Everything fell Dexter's way except the penalty. So
they start way back on their own territory once again.
Ball lies on a 2. Grams is behind Howard. Hand goes to Grams up the middle. He's going to get a couple and a couple more as he rumbles up to about the 10-yard line now.
And that opens up a little bit of ground for the Bearcats. And that was what they didn't get in that last drive, Bobby, was that first initial push. So now it's second and only 2.
Well, I think the penalty yards was on top of that, so I think it's going to be a second, maybe.
Okay.
It looks like second and maybe a long 3. Dexter does have good speed in the game right now. McDonald's in there. You got Alford. You've also, Pullum's there, not a speed guy, but he's a kid who can really get behind the defense, sneak a tight end out there. Here we go. Howard gets his team set. That is inside up, reverse back to McDonald. He's got room to the outside. First down for Bearcats and chased out of bounds by Jackson Jones.
Nice call that time by the reverse from the jet sweep, and a first down for the Bearcats out to the 16-yard line.
Jim, I have attended every Bearcat game this year, and the first time I've seen that reverse.
Yes, exactly right. Well, you keep things in your pocket until you to get the games that you got to have them.
And you get the ball in your playmaker's hands, and he certainly found ways to get McDonald the ball tonight.
Right.
Here we go, back to the pistol formation. He sends McDonald out wide to the top now. Here we go. It's going to be a pass play. Out quick to Ibrahim. He's got it. Spins away from one man. Now takes on a slew of tacklers, and he is taken down by number 40, Woods. And that is going to be good enough for a first down to Elijah Ibrahim.
So nice first down there. And that's a kid that caught a couple touchdown passes last week, and I think that helped his confidence greatly as well. And he's a big athletic kid. If you can get him the football, he can pick up 8 or 10 yards for you.
Yeah, not burner speed, but he's got a big, strong body. As you talked about, he can handle guys out there. He can block on the edge. The only thing I'd really love to see him is catch that football away from his body. I've watched that football come into the pads. He's going to have a hard pass come in. It's going to pop off the pads one day. Catch it with your hands out in front more. Here we go. He tries to get him to jump, and we will see the call.
Timeout by the Bearcats.
Dexter. Interesting timeout as we'll go, but usually when he gives that hard count, he's going to see if they jump, and then interesting they take the timeout so quickly. We will take one as well. We will be back in Dexter.
At First State Bank and Trust, your future matters to us. Whether opening your first checking account or growing savings for the future, we're here to help with innovative tools and personalized service. FSBT offers a range of deposit options to fit your needs. For nearly a century, we've been committed to the financial needs of our local customers. Secure your future with a bank that's been trusted for generations of families in Southeast Missouri. First State Bank and Trust. Your money, your future, your bank. For 90 years. Member FDIC.
Back at Dexter High School, a couple of scores from around the area. East Prairie leads Charleston 16-0 in the second quarter. Cape Central 21-0 over Lift for Life in the second. St. Genevieve with a 21-7 lead over Jefferson in the first quarter. Festus leads Farmington 20-0 in the second quarter. So those are the scores we've got right now. 2 or 3 games from Southeast Missouri on Saturday this week, so fewer games tonight.
Here we go. Dexter getting ready to start this drive again. 1st and 10. Ball lies at the 27. Started back at their own 2, I believe. Inside pitch goes to Alford. Comes outside now. Gets low, and, boy, there's a huge collision. Alford and number
31, Barrett Henson.
Alford down on a play.
Second down for the Bearcats.
Boy, he comes up ginger on a leg or ankle 1.
Yeah, maybe took a helmet to the knee. We'll see here as they come to the sideline. He's walking on it, thankfully. Lots of two-way players for Park Hills, more so than Dexter, certainly. So we'll see how that comes about what that plays out in the second half.
Yeah, we will see. Here we go. McDonald in motion. That's an inside hand to Hrvorovich. He tries to get it upfield. He does good job of plowing forward, but I'm going to tell you, boy, Park Hills is going to play tonight, Jim.
Yes, they have. Their defensive line has played very well. It brings up 3rd down and about 3 for the Bearcats from their own 34-yard line. Jet Graham's back in the ball game. Nice run there by Hrvorovich. It's nice to have a kid like that to be able to give Grams a breather when he needs it, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. 3rd and 3 right here. Bearcats looking to get this first down. If not, that will be 2 in a row on Dexter having a punt. Here we go. Hand to McDonald. He's going to try to bounce it outside. Does. Gets away from one man. He's going to be up. First down yardage and out of bounds. So the Bearcats move the chains.
And Lee Michael with a nice job there of just getting the first down and getting out of bounds there. No sense taking the big hit. He wasn't going to go up the field much farther anyhow, but he got the first down, and this has been a nice drive that started back at the initially at the 3-yard line.
You know, the thing that seems to surprise you the most right now, Jim, nobody has been able to match Dexter and cover them to the outside this year. Park Hills, so far this game, has done a nice job.
They have. They've been able to keep Dexter from getting outside whatsoever.
Here we go. Back to the pistol. Wing T formation. Howard has his guy in motion. That is McDonald. Fakes, goes 2 Grams up the middle. Hops a man now and runs into Jackson Jones. Going to be a pickup of about 3 on the play.
3 for Grams. That shows a lot of athletic ability, that big 240-pound body hopping over somebody, but pickup of about 3 on the play, so 2nd and 7.
Second down for the Bearcats.
Sykeston leads Matter County Central 7-0 in the second quarter.
You know, two teams there who have, had their struggles this year. Good close game.
I think it'll be a good game, probably.
I do too. I kind of like New Madrid in that game. They've shown a little bit of progress through the season this year, but nice close game there for those guys. Here is Howard. He's going to roll near side. Throws it out. Open is Pullum. He's got it past the 50 now, up to the 49-yard line.
And a first down for the Bearcats there. Just enough passing game to keep everybody honest, Bobby, tonight. It's been very nice. Nobody picked Pullum up at all.
Boy, he just comes up and makes a 5-and-out right there by Pullum. Nice play by Logan.
Yeah, good tackle out there also by Barrett Henson in the open field.
Nice to see Alford back up, walking regularly on the side.
Yep.
So we do expect his return by seeing that. Here's Howard. He's got his team ready. McDonald in motion. Gives to McDonald now. He's got room on the outside to go. Now past the 45. He breaks in the open field to the 30 and out and inside the 20 and out of bounds. Down to about the 15-yard line.
Lee Michael McDonald with the big carry, and there's the first time all night, Bobby, that they were able to get outside, get the corner turned. One move there, good block downfield by Ibrahim to free things up, and then the Foster
and a
flag on the Bearcats, so it's coming back.
That flag is right at the first down marker, so I'm going to bet that was on Ibrahim out there at the wide receiver spot.
I may have bragged a little much there, so
it's going to bring it back. We'll replay it at first down, so it's going to be put at 1st and 10 again for the Bearcats.
So negate that run for Lee Michael. Warnick in the ballgame for Dexter here.
I tell you, Jim, they are still taking a look and working on Alford down below us.
Yeah, we're looking at that knee. Like I said, I really do think he took a helmet on that maybe, but they're checking him out closely.
Here we go. Dexter puts 2 wide to the bottom, 1 to the top. Howard Rose near side. He's going to throw that, and it's complete. What a catch. Logan Pullum goes up in traffic and pulls down an acrobatic catch right there, folks.
Dakota Bowers was all over him, and Logan Pullum with the terrific catch right there. We'll see it again here on instant replay. He just runs a little out pattern here into the middle and comes out. Great coverage, but, man, great catch. And well-thrown ball by Jackson Howard.
And great concentration to see that ball into his hands. Jim, I was talking about catching the ball away from her body.
Yeah.
He did.
He did.
See where he had his hands up high, was able to get to that football there. Great play. Here we go again. Same setup. McDonald, that's a Turnbull in motion. That is Graham's now on the carry. Runs right into a man and right over him. Boy, I tell you, Jim, there is no way I'd want to have to tackle him all game.
Oh, golly, no. That gets old pretty quick. Dakota Bowers on the tackle once again. And second in, we'll call it about 6 or 7. 3, excuse me. We picked up about 7.
Yeah, Dexter seems to be the one now, moving a little bit more slower, methodical, and marching down the field.
And that's probably the kind of game maybe it's going to be. And the Bearcats haven't done that a lot. They've had big strike capability, but tonight may be the kind of night you got to grind it out a little bit.
Keep an eye on Warnick at the bottom of the screen. He's been good this year. Here comes a throw out to Grahams. He gets outside, has room now to go inside the 20, inside the 10, and brought down, and no flag on that for a horse collar, so that is inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Jet Graham showing a little speed right there. Had a little trouble with the pitch initially, but then handled it, got outside, and once again, good block there by Turnbow, good block by Ibrahim down the field. Could have been a high tackle, I don't know on that.
I think he had him at the shoulder pad.
Yeah, I think he did too,
I don't think he had him at a horse collar. I think he was up around the shoulder pad.
I think that's right. I think that is right. So 1st and goal from the 7 for Dexter.
Here we go. Back to the pistol formation. Grounds behind Howard. Howard, he's going to look to pass. Gets it out quick to McDonald and
short.
Boy, short and very well timed because that ball come out quick. McDonald turned around and that ball's right there. That was a timing route right there, no doubt.
Yeah, just a little bit short arm there by Jackson Howard. Bring up 2nd down and go from we got it from the 8, I believe.
Yeah, if that ball is up at his waist, McDonald catches that on the turn in his gut.
Yes.
That was well timed, just a little low. Here we go. McDonald now to the bottom of the screen. Empty backfield. In motion is Turnbow. That is Turnbow with the carry. Tries to get it up, nowhere to go, and hit.
Boy, nice hit right there.
Yeah, that's number 31 on the play. That is Barrett Henson. Park Hill's really covering the outside well.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have.
Third and 12 now for Dexter.
Obviously in 4-down territory here.
Well, Howard performed well last week passing the football. Definitely a passing situation here. Dexter did have a field goal a couple of weeks ago by Parker King. Here's a play. Howard's back to pass. He looks, surveys, looks, throws it deep, and batted away. Nice play. Looking for pull him in the back of the end zone.
Howard's pass incomplete.
So what will they do here? 3rd and 12, and they're going to send in Parker King for the field goal.
They're going to attempt the field goal here to try to make it a 9-point lead.
He'll have to kick this from the right hash.
It'll be about a 28-yarder, 29-yarder it looks like.
Yeah, from the spot of the kick, about 29 yards. So King has been good on one this year. Geatley to hold, King to kick. Here it is, holds good, and it's up, and field goal is good. Dexter, their second field goal of the year by Parker King. It is 9-0 Dexter, 5:59 left in a second. We'll be back in a few.
Let's go, Dexter.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family and for trusting us with the ones you love the most. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of those lifelong memories. Thank you for taking us on the job and for putting us to work. Thank you for choosing us for your first vehicle and for every vehicle after. Thank you for trusting us for 70 years.
Welcome back to Dexter. Parker King and two state-ranked teams this year that he has played against has 2 field goals.
Yeah, he's exactly right. He's 2 for 2 on field goals, and he'll be kicking off here. Dexter with the 9-0 lead. That drive for the Bearcats started back at their own 3 and took about 6 minutes off the clock.
So 9-0 Dexter, and here goes. King hits it deep. And that is taken about the 14 by Foster up the field and is knocked down by, looks like Jackson Miller on the play at about the 31. Jim, if you would have told me last season Parker King would kick 2 field goals this year, I'd have told you you're nuts.
I would absolutely agree with you. I would have agreed with you. I would have said the same thing the first game of the season probably, but he's really come on.
Yeah, I mean, that's another kid I coached as a kid. He was my center when we played, I think, in 3rd grade, and big lineman for me then. Now he's on the defensive side for the Bearcats in the middle of that line right now. Here we go. That looks like Woods to the side of Jackson Jones. Here's the snap. Jones looks to go. Alford brings pressure. Lots of pressure now on him. And he's going to take him down for his 12th and a half of a year.
Just ran him down from behind. Nolan Alford came off the corner, gets the tackle. Watch it again here. He just comes right past the tackle. Runs right past him, puts pressure on, and with that speed, he just runs Jackson Jones down for the sack.
Yeah, beat his man on the outside and chased him down. Again, 12 and a half on the season now. Here we go.
2nd and 13.
2-2 set for Park Hills. Again, no hurry to snap this football. It's under 10 seconds. Well, this has been rehearsed this week in practice, you can tell.
Absolutely.
Here we go. Going to be a pass. Gets it out quick. That's to Foster. He's got it. Now tries to get outside and got him by the shirt, and that's going to be a horse collar.
I think, yep.
He didn't grab inside the shoulder pads.
No, he did not. You're right. But
I don't know the ruling. No, I don't think the shirt is a penalty.
But that's going to be the call, whether or not.
Yeah,
and nobody on the Dexter bench is howling at the official, so I have to believe that's certainly the correct call.
Yeah, now he did grab the jersey up near the shoulder pads.
Absolutely, he did, no question. And he threw him down like a horse collar shirt. And you want to take care of it, protect a kid. There's no question about that.
So that's a 15-yarder, 1st and 10. Ball lies at the 48 now of Park Hills. Park Hills again goes through the 5 wide to the top. Here we go. Going to be a pass play. Tries to get it out quick and nowhere to go. That is out to Foster, and he is going to be taken. Nope, not taken down yet in the backfield. That is Pullum, and I can't get the other number, Jim. Is that I think it's Hill out there with him.
Yes, it was. Connor Hill out there with him, and Jackson Miller over in that area as well. So good read by the Bearcats there. That they've sort of figured out that little jump. Now, at some point, you got to believe that Foster they're going to fake that, and he's going to take off down the field.
Well, and as long as you stay in good coverage, you're fine there. Dexter's been a very good defensive back group this year. But, you're right. At some point you'd think they'd take a chance maybe downfield. 2 receivers top, then a man in motion there. He's going to circle back. Here is the play. It's going to be a pass play and thrown at the feet, boy. And here comes the flag. I think they're going to get a hold out there as the pressure was coming. Yep, they sure did.
They did. They got a hold on the play, a penalty.
No doubt the play, and he felt the pressure and threw it quickly at the guy's feet right there.
Yeah, he knew it was coming and knew he didn't have anybody open, so he made a smart play there to throw it at the feet, but that will be a hold and move it back 10. So it's going to bring up second down and about 23 for the –
remains second down.
Yeah, second and about 23 for the Rebels.
Well, it doesn't take out the run play yet, but, boy, second and 23, now you've got some work cut out. Ball lies at the 36 of Park Hills. 5 wide again. Pullum walks. Pullum's trying to disguise if he's blitzing or in coverage. And here we go. Here's a play outside, and it is Foster trying to get it upfield. Dexter's going to stack him up and take him down by Neely.
Yeah, Houston Neely with a big hit there. Wirtz over there as well.
I'm going to tell you, Park Hills narrowly escaped a hold right there.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, another little bit right there. He turned loose just in time.
Yeah.
I thought another little bit they was going to throw the flag, but timing is everything.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So a pickup on a play of just a couple. So 3rd and 16, definitely pass situation here. Dexter really only bringing 4 most of this game. Put a man in motion. That's Foster. Here we go. Here comes pass. It's out to Foster short. Try to get it upfield. Foster's got it upfield now. Taken down short of the first.
Not a lot short, though. It'll be a 4th down and about 2.
Boy, they gave him a really good spot.
They did, and that's a really interesting play. Jones, you think it's going to be run. He takes off toward the line of scrimmage and then just tosses it out to Foster, who's in the flat out there. Let's see where that.
Make some noise, Dexter.
Yeah, I thought he was down at about the.
It's going to be 4th and just about a yard or so. Got to believe this would be Jones carrying the football. Now,
I thought about the 46, and he got a generous spot up to the 44.
This is where I think it's interesting where they split Dakota Bowers, who's one of their offensive linemen. He's actually out here in a receiver position. Jones
Here
will
comes
carry,
the run, and it's
we're
going to
have
a
false start or a timeout. Timeout Dexter, I believe.
Yep, timeout Dexter. I'm going to keep it right here, Jim, at 3:10 on the clock. Interesting enough, so it's short yardage. Every pass this game has been underneath, behind the sticks even. Dexter's still out there for Foster. Nobody has walked up on Foster yet. I think they're giving him too much room to work with.
Yeah, I think they know that he's quick, no question about that. But at some point, you've got to put a little pressure on him and make him throw the ball downfield, I think.
Well, and if I'm going to give soft pressure, I think I'm going to give it right now to the outside man. I'm going to play soft on the outside, and I'm going to bunch him at the line in the middle.
Yeah, yep.
Dexter's going to have to make an adjustment there. Jim, as we got a chance to look and see if we've got any more score updates going. What has become Dexter's anthem and song seems to be on 3rd downs right now.
Yeah.
You're listening to it. So it sits in a 4th and 2 situation. Ball lies at the 44. We will hold on these scores because we are getting ready to get back after action here. That is Black to the side of Jackson Jones. They both stand at midfield. 4th and 2. Here comes a man in motion. Here we go, and we've got a blown dead whistle right here.
There's a flag on that, and we'll see a procedure on Park Hills.
So that'll make it a 4th and 7.
So that means that you're looking at instead maybe a pass play here or a punt, one of the two.
The pass, you would have to believe, is going to be something again underneath. Foster has been their guy there, or the throwback to the tight end, which has been Woods, I believe.
Right.
They're going to go for it at midfield. Ball lies at the 49 of Dexter. They've got to get it down to the 42 of Dexter. 4th and 7, here we go. Hard snap, cannot get anybody to jump.
Now
Jones
is going to move back to punt, I believe.
Yeah, back up to a punt. Here we go, and he does. Pooches it. Nice punt.
Sure
They're going to get a good spot right here. If it doesn't go in the end zone, and look at this. That is down at the 9-yard line. That's where the Bearcat offense will take over.
So Dexter will take over 1st and 10th and 9 with 3 minutes to go. I imagine they'll just try to gain something as quickly as they, pick up a couple first downs, and then they'll decide if they want to go for to try to do something to try to score or just run the half out. Well, they do get the ball to start the second half, by the way.
I'm going to be the quarterback with or the head coach with the headset on. I'm going to say you're going to get a look at McDonald. If McDonald gets a big gain and puts you in a position to control the clock and get a score, I think Dexter wants to do that.
Yes, I think if you can get 15, 20, 25 yards here or something, then all of a sudden I think you do open it up a little bit. I agree.
Wing T set. McDonald is at the bottom of the screen. Wing T right here. That's him in motion. He's got it, and it's actually Turnbow on the inside pitch. Now Turnbow upfield. Nice game for Devin, and still going on that.
Good, strong run there. Kept his balance nicely, showed his athletic ability, and he picks up about 12 and a first down.
Jim, did he keep himself up off the ground, or did he put the football on the deck and pick it up and keep going?
Let's see here.
As he bends over here. No, he just kept his arm on the ground.
Yeah, kept his arm on the ground, absolutely.
I knew he bent over and kept running. I said, well, that's an interesting play there. Nice pickup for Dexter on that. Here we go, inside pitch again to Turnbow. Looks to get it upfield, does, makes a couple men miss. Now out past the 35 to right at the 35, down to the 34.
Yeah, another 12 yards for Turnbow. It's 24 and 2 carries, and just another example of the ability, the variety of running backs that Dexter can throw out there.
Here we go, McDonald to the bottom. Turnbow to the top of the screen in that wing tee. Here's McDonald in motion. Inside pitch again to Turnbow. Looks for space to run and is met by Jack Jones there. And taken down for a short gain of about 3 this time.
Yeah, so 2nd and 7, 2:19 to go before halftime. Dexter with 2 timeouts left before the end of the half.
2nd down for Dexter.
2 minutes to go.
The ball lies at the 38-yard line. Well, to my surprise, it's been Turnbow, and Turnbow, not McDonald.
Right.
That is Warnick wide to the top of the screen. Again, he has been very good in the pass game this year. Soft coverage on him. Here we go. Fake inside. That is now McDonald. He tries to bounce and is taken down.
Good tackle there.
If he doesn't make that tackle, I'm going to say that's probably going to be 7 points the other way or 6 the other way for Dexter.
Yeah, a really nice tackle out there. I believe that was Jonathan Boyer, a senior, out there for the Rebels, and that was a really nice defensive play.
Yeah, Boyer made a scoring-saving tackle all the way out from the safety spot coming up. Here we go. It is 3rd and 6. Here's Howard. He gives that a reverse. Now back to Howard on the
wide open.
Going deep down to Warnick, and it is caught. Warnick's got it now. Inside the 20, down to the 12-yard line.
He was wide open.
I said it again. Chad Jamerson in big gains pulls
and a
out big plays.
Flags down on the field. What are we going to have here?
Well, that's going to be after the play, I believe. Probably going down the field, taunting, I'm guessing.
You just can't do that. If that's the case, you just can't do that.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Wow. If we could see a replay of that, I don't know if we can or not. I'd love to see what happened there. But that, man, and that happens a lot of times when you have a play that takes that long to develop.
Well, and it's just a bumps. They're going to give you a yard, and I'm guessing Dexter got upfield blocking right there.
Right. I would say that is correct.
Just basically saying, hey, I got a man in front of me blocking. It's so hard to tell a kid not to block on a fake run.
Right.
To win the Starter County Championship.
So Dexter wins in 3 sets, I believe.
The junior varsity in 2 sets. Yeah. Yep.
Or 2 sets.
2 sets, yeah. JV plays 2 sets. So 3rd down and 11 now after the big gain. It was called back.
Yeah, the clock ticks under a minute, and it is 3rd and 11. Here's Howard. He puts a man in motion. Here we go. Looks quick. Gets it outside to McDonald. McDonald's got it. Flips out outside
illegal.
To Turnbow.
That's
He's
illegal.
Got it. No,
illegal pass, though.
I don't
he passed
see a
it
flag.
ahead. Yeah,
it's a
down.
flag.
Yeah, he passed it ahead. That's a good call. And the Bearcats are really shooting themselves in the foot here in this second quarter. Yep.
Well,
good call.
Jamerson had that play in his back pocket 2 years ago, I remember, and used it. And he just tried to use it there. The play is supposed to be called just like it was, and then a flip out in front. And Turnbow,
it just got a little ahead of Lee Michael, and he threw it ahead of him. Now, it's also loss of down, I believe, so it'll be 4th down.
So 4th down. Dexter punted away with 37 seconds,
Yeah.
I would have to say.
Yeah. I mean, that was absolutely the correct call there. And so Dexter, 2 big plays nullified by penalties, and going to bring up a.
So here we go, 37 seconds on the clock. I want to see if the clock starts on the play. If I'm Dexter, I'm going to run it down all the way out.
It'll be 4th down.
So 4th down, clock does not start.
So they bring the punt team on. I would angle it away from young Mr. Foster if I were them, and make Park Hills do something with 30 seconds or so left.
Park Hills has struggled to secure passes or kicks rather.
Dexter.
Timeout by Dexter.
So the clock then, I guess that's the timeout started on the clock, Jim. We're going to keep it here
guess,
because
yeah.
we're so close.
Dexter Bearcat Booster Club for
And now the clock has stopped at 25 seconds. So
Yep.
I think that clock was supposed to be live at the time and run down. And so I think it's what Jameson was asking.
Oh, that could be.
Yeah, because it said
Yeah.
37 seconds, and I was asking, let's see if the clock starts because, the play was blown dead inbound. So I thought, this play's going to, roll it. We're going to go with it here. And then they did not start the clock when they reset the football.
Now they're going to ask to.
Yeah, here we go. So they're putting seconds back on the clock
Right,
now.
up to 29, I believe.
29 seconds will be placed on the game clock.
So here we go, 29 seconds. So a very confusing
Has been a
set of events right here.
in the last 2 minutes, it's been a little bit wild and woolly.
Exciting plays that did not happen, called back of penalties, and then a clock issued. So 29 seconds. Howard will punt. That is Foster standing at his own 26-yard line. And if Dexter kicks it away. So here we go. The clock winds. Play clock starts. Game clock does not. And here we go. Howard's got it clean. Gets it away. High
Nice
kick
one.
and short. And he's going to let it hit. And Dexter's just going to let it roll. They need to let that roll all the way down. Do not touch that football. And there it is.
Right.
Blown dead. 18 seconds remaining in the half.
Howard's punt blown dead.
So Park Hill Central will come out here with 18 seconds left from their own 28-yard line. See if Jackson Jones wants to, and the coaching staff wants to air it out here, or if they'll just take a knee. Dexter will get the ball to start the second half.
But Dexter does have 2 pick sixes by Devin Turnbow on the year. He is the defender to the bottom of the screen right here, number 3.
They're going to put their 5-man wide again.
So let's see what they do with 18 left. I'm going to say, if they get a big play, they've got enough time to call a timeout and try to get something else going deep. Here we go, low snap. Outside to Foster. He's got it now, tries to get it upfield. Dexter covers well here, just letting him stay on his feet in bounds and gets out finally. 10 seconds left. Short pickup.
Yeah, so 1 or 2 plays for Park Hills here, depending on whether they stay in bounds or not.
Yeah, that was a very short pickup of maybe 1
yard.
yard and 8 seconds.
I think the Bearcats would just like to get to the locker room here, 9-0, and regroup a little bit. Of course, Park Hills would love to figure a way to get something on the board.
A little slower scoring than I thought this game would be. I thought Dexter's explosive offense would have their way, but Park Hills has played extremely well.
They have on defense terrifically.
2-2 set here. Here we go. Here's Jones, going to be an inside hand here to Woods. He's upfield, nice room to run, and hit there and taken down by, that is number 1, Jackson Miller on the play.
2 seconds left and a timeout by Park Hills Central, so they'll have the opportunity to throw it down the field here with 2 seconds left.
Yeah, I think you're going to see time for one Hail Mary here left before we get to the half. Again, we'll keep it here because the half is right around the corner. Jim, anything working on the scoreboard you've got over there?
Yeah, 20. I saw that Cape Central was up 28-14 on Live for Life. Festus over Farmington 20-0. St. Genevieve 21-7 over Jefferson. New Madrid County 14-7 now over Sykeston, and East Prairie still leads Charleston 16-0.
A little bit surprised. I thought Charleston would be a tough battle there. East Prairie's played well. They control the clock well.
They do. They do.
They like to put the football in the air, and at certain moments, not a lot, but they play a ground control game. Then all of a sudden they throw one deep on you. So, I just thought with the running back Charleston's have could be a little bit more interesting.
Warning.
Here we go, 2 seconds left. Tight bunched up formation this time by Park Hills. Here's the play. Here we come. Offered on a rush. He gets it off, and it is incomplete. So that will take us to the half. It is Dexter 9, Park Hills 0. We will take a break, be back in about 20 minutes for the start of the third quarter.
Stick around for marching.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family and for trusting us with the ones you love the most. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of those lifelong memories. Thank you for taking us on the job and for putting us to work. Thank you for choosing us for your first vehicle and for every vehicle after. Thank you for trusting us for 70 years.
At TG Express, we handle oil changes, tires, brakes, and all other basic mechanical needs, including full-service gas. And for major mechanical and auto body repair jobs, visit our other location, TG Automotive. Trust TG Automotive for all your auto needs.
My name is Kevin Rossville. I'm a farmer from Prairie County, Arkansas. Been farming since 1991. Started farming with my father-in-law when I got married. We've been raising rice ever since. We've all been looking for something for a change for years. And I think this 263L is going to be the next and up-and-coming thing for us. It's really going to work well on a lot of different ground and a lot of different farms around here.
Dynagro 263L, available exclusively at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
At First State Bank and Trust, your future matters to us. Whether opening your first checking account or growing savings for the future, we're here to help with innovative tools and personalized service. FSBT offers a range of deposit options to fit your needs. For nearly a century, we've been committed to the financial needs of our local customers. Secure your future with a bank that's been trusted for generations of families in Southeast Missouri. First State Bank and Trust. Your money, your future, your bank. For 90 years. Member FDIC.
At Young Real Estate, we understand the importance of face-to-face interactions. Our experienced agents are here to listen to your needs and personalize your home buying or selling experience. But we also recognize the power of technology. Young Real Estate offers virtual showings, allowing you to explore properties from the comfort of your own home. Young Real Estate, where technology meets a personal touch. Your dreams, our expertise. Contact us today and let's make your dream home a reality.
Do you need personalized merchandise? Trying to celebrate the season of that big state run? Then Juju Promotions in New Madrid has you covered. Whether it's heat presses, screen printing, or embroidery, we always have an option that will leave you satisfied and looking your best. With seasonal styles and plenty of accessories, there's something here for everyone. So come in and shop around. You'll be welcome with a smile and leave more fashionable than ever. Call us at 573-748-4040 or visit us in New Madrid.
The best things in life never change. They just get better, like Hardee's Original Bag. Back and better than ever. Just $6.99. Mix and match any 2 full-size favorites. A juicy charbroiled double cheeseburger, melty hot ham and cheese sandwich, or crispy hand-breaded chicken tender wrap. Any 2 plus fries and a drink, all just $6.99. Hardee's Original Bag. Loaded with handcrafted goodness. It's the greatest meal deal for your buck.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care while making our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. With locations throughout Southeast Missouri, we provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to anyone and everyone that may need it. Visit SEMO Health Network for your wellness exams, COVID and flu vaccinations, lab services, dental exams, counseling, and more. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
What First State Community Bank means to me is, it says it in its name, community.
We're family, we care about one another, whether it's in our SEMO markets or we can reach out to someone in Farmington, Columbia. They're always there to assist.
We are very customer focused. Our employees do a great job with listening to the customers.
The tellers know 100% of all customers by their name.
If you want to feel at home, then walk into the doors of First State Community Bank.
Senator Jason Bean is proud to represent Southeast Missouri and the Boot Heel in the Missouri Senate. High school football is a positive avenue for our student athletes to build character, compete, and grow. Senator Jason Bean wishes all our student athletes and coaches a successful season.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family and for trusting us with the ones you love the most. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of those lifelong memories. Thank you for taking us on the job and for putting us to work. Thank you for choosing us for your first vehicle and for every vehicle after. Thank you for trusting us for 70 years.
At TG Express, we handle oil changes, tires, brakes, and all other basic mechanical needs, including full-service gas. And for major mechanical and auto body repair jobs, visit our other location, TG Automotive. Trust TG Automotive for all your auto needs.
My name is Kevin Rossville. I'm a farmer from Prairie County, Arkansas. Been farming since 1991. Started farming with my father-in-law when I got married. We've been raising rice ever since. We've all been looking for something for a change for years. And I think this 263L is going to be the next and up-and-coming thing for us. It's really going to work well on a lot of different ground and a lot of different farms around here.
Dynagro 263L, available exclusively at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
At First State Bank and Trust, your future matters to us. Whether opening your first checking account or growing savings for the future, we're here to help with innovative tools and personalized service. FSBT offers a range of deposit options to fit your needs. For nearly a century, we've been committed to the financial needs of our local customers. Secure your future with a bank that's been trusted for generations of families in Southeast Missouri. First State Bank and Trust. Your money, your future, your bank. For 90 years. Member FDIC.
At Young Real Estate, we understand the importance of face-to-face interactions. Our experienced agents are here to listen to your needs and personalize your home buying or selling experience. But we also recognize the power of technology. Young Real Estate offers virtual showings, allowing you to explore properties from the comfort of your own home. Young Real Estate, where technology meets a personal touch. Your dreams, our expertise. Contact us today and let's make your dream home a reality.
Do you need personalized merchandise? Trying to celebrate the season of that big state run? Then Juju Promotions in New Madrid has you covered. Whether it's heat presses, screen printing, or embroidery, we always have an option that will leave you satisfied and looking your best. With seasonal styles and plenty of accessories, there's something here for everyone. So come in and shop around. You'll be welcome with a smile and leave more fashionable than ever. Call us at 573-748-4040 or visit us in New Madrid.
The best things in life never change. They just get better, like Hardee's Original Bag. Back and better than ever. Just $6.99. Mix and match any 2 full-size favorites. A juicy charbroiled double cheeseburger, melty hot ham and cheese sandwich, or crispy hand-breaded chicken tender wrap. Any 2 plus fries and a drink, all just $6.99. Hardee's Original Bag, loaded with handcrafted goodness. It's the greatest meal deal for your buck.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care while making our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. With locations throughout Southeast Missouri, we provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to anyone and everyone that may need it. Visit SEMO Health Network for your wellness exams, COVID and flu vaccinations, lab services, dental exams, counseling, and more. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
What First State Community Bank means to me is, it says it in its name, community.
We're family, we care about one another, whether it's in our SEMO markets or we can reach out to someone in Farmington, Columbia. They're always there to assist.
We are very customer focused. Our employees do a great job with listening to the customers.
The tellers know 100% of all customers by their name.
If you want to feel at home, then walk into the doors of First State Community Bank.
Senator Jason Bean is proud to represent Southeast Missouri and the Boot Heel in the Missouri Senate. High school football is a positive avenue for our student athletes to build character, compete, and grow. Senator Jason Bean wishes all our student athletes and coaches a successful season.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family and for trusting us with the ones you love the most. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of those lifelong memories. Thank you for taking us on the job and for putting us to work. Thank you for choosing us for your first vehicle and for every vehicle after. Thank you for trusting us for 70 years.
At TG Express, we handle oil changes, tires, brakes, and all other basic mechanical needs, including full-service gas. And for major mechanical and auto body repair jobs, visit our other location, TG Automotive. Trust TG Automotive for all your auto needs.
My name is Kevin Rossville. I'm a farmer from Prairie County, Arkansas. Been farming since 1991. Started farming with my father-in-law when I got married. We've been raising rice ever since. We've all been looking for something for a change for years. And I think this 263L is going to be the next and up-and-coming thing for us. It's really going to work well on a lot of different ground and a lot of different farms around here.
Dynagrow 263L, available exclusively at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
At First State Bank and Trust, your future matters to us. Whether opening your first checking account or growing savings for the future, we're here to help with innovative tools and personalized service. FSBT offers a range of deposit options to fit your needs. For nearly a century, we've been committed to the financial needs of our local customers. Secure your future with a bank that's been trusted for generations of families in Southeast Missouri. First State Bank and Trust. Your money, your future, your bank. For 90 years. Member FDIC.
At Young Real Estate, we understand the importance of face-to-face interactions. Our experienced agents are here to listen to your needs and personalize your home buying or selling experience. But we also recognize the power of technology. Young Real Estate offers virtual showings, allowing you to explore properties from the comfort of your own home. Young Real Estate, where technology meets a personal touch. Your dreams, our expertise. Contact us today and let's make your dream home a reality.
Welcome back to Dexter at halftime. Here's the Bearcats lead this one 9-0. Jim, not going to go through a whole lot of stats anymore because they don't have them.
Right,
and,
right.
You know, this has been really a struggle for both teams. The fumble recovery, Dexter got that. They scored first quarter there on the first possession. Early in that deal, I believe we had a run by McDonald, a run by Jet Grahams, and Alford punched it in for short. Looked like Dexter was going to have their way. You come back, and boy, Park Hill's game plan has been everything underneath, quick, short, and control the clock, and it's been effective.
Yeah, it really has been. I talked to, went out during the halftime and talked to Coach Aaron Pixley and Coach Mark Thrower, asked him about that 5 wideout set, because I knew they had a offensive lineman popping out there, and basically he is covered up by the wide receiver, so he is not an eligible receiver, but it's just like splitting your offensive tackle out to give you another blocker out there. On the other side of the line, you've got the tight end, which has been Max Woods. He's over there. He's not covered up. So even though they've only got 5 guys technically lined up in front of the quarterback, he's an eligible receiver out there. So that's where he's been free out in that flat. So it's a tricky little formation a little bit.
Yeah, it sure is. You know, I'm sure that's been a discussion of Dexter in the locker room, you know, as they look to start this third quarter, as they will get the football here to start it. But they've got to find some ways to slow the underneath and the quick outs there and give their interior defense a little bit more time to work. Jim, I see you over scrolling on the phone. Do you have any score updates before we start?
I do. Festus still leads Farmington 20-0. Cape Central has Live for Life has come back on Cape Central. It's 28-22. Cape Central at halftime. St. John over Jefferson 28-13 at halftime. East Prairie 22-6 over Charleston at the half. Your Madrid County Central still 14-7 over Sykeston. No score on a few of these other games. Then tomorrow, Virtus Christian at Malden, so Malden with a chance for their first win possibly. Kelly will be up in St. Louis at Soldan tomorrow, and Jackson will be in St. Louis at Miller Career Academy tomorrow afternoon. Nothing yet. No scores from Poplar Bluff, Kennett, Hayti, Pleasant Hope, or Chaffee, Scott City, or Portageville, Crothersville.
Yeah, so getting ready to start the third. You know, looking at that, what you just said, Live for Life, here's the deal there. They're playing Cape Central close. So the winner of this district, who would likely, as it stands, first and second places on the field right now in the district, the winner of this district will play the winner of Class District 2. So
Correct.
Class 3 District 2. My guess is that is either going to be St. Francis Borgia or Live for Life. Live for Life is currently in 4th place in that division, but they have played an extremely tough schedule.
They have.
Been in and out of the top 10 this year in the state. So
And they play no home games.
yeah, and they're playing a very close game with Cape. That is something to watch because Cape is no joke. Here we go. Kick off. It is up the middle. Hits Jackson Miller in the face mask, and he downs that at the 35, so that's where the Bearcats will take over here.
Dexter will take over 1st and 10 right there, and we'll see what Coach Jamerson and the group drew up in the locker room.
You know, and Jim, talking to a few guys here in the booth at halftime, my thoughts on this deal is they've contained Dexter's speed very well to the outside. If I'm Dexter, I'd like to see Jet Graham's and a lot of that muscle. We talked about the muscle and the hustle. They've stopped your hustle. Use the muscle and take it physically at them. They want to play a slow pace game. I would take it right back at them and just pound the football right here.
Yeah, and we'll see what that is. Certainly a possibility.
Yep. Wide outs to the bottom. There's 2 of them. Here's the inside pitch coming to Alford this way. He gets the edge. He's out past the 40 now. Out to the 50 and down there. He is taken down by number 12. That is Jonathan Boyer on the play.
Lee Michael McDonald with a nice block right there to spring that for the first down.
And nice play for Dexter to start that one. So big game from him. That is a 16-yard pickup for the Bearcats on first down.
So there again, just another example of the weapons Dexter's got. And you wonder, we talked about it in the first half, lots of kids go both ways on this Park Hills team. So we'll see how their depth plays out here in the second half.
And I'll tell you the difference in that, that was offered on that one. Devin Turnbow plays that same position. They run that position so differently between the two. Here's a pass outside, just short of McDonald.
That was just underthrown. I mean, they set up. I saw them run that in practice, and they set that up perfectly, but just underthrown, just a skosh.
Yeah, you had your shaker and mover in McDonald out there, and he had blockers out in front.
Yep. That had big gain all over it if it's complete, but
shoulda, coulda, woulda, huh?
That's right. If wishes and butts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas, So.
And back to the football game on that one.
Exactly right.
Here we go. Howard in the gun, pistol formation with Graham's behind him. That's offered on the pitch. Inside, spins it in to about the 40, right at the 45-yard line is where he's going to be marked.
Yeah, pick up about 4, so 3rd and 6 for the Bearcats here.
Number 71.
And so far, it's still not a lot of Jet Graham here in the second half so far.
Yeah, and 3rd and 6, I'm going to say you're going to see something out in the flat maybe from Dexter. They may take a chance here. Pullum's been very good in the pass game so far this game, too. Don't forget about that guy.
He has. You're exactly right. He's done some nice outs and picked up some big first downs.
And the interesting deal, now Howard has been better the last couple of weeks of seeing the open field, pulling the ball and running for it when he doesn't see it. Don't discount Howard here. Here we go. He looks to pass. He looks over the middle to McDonald, and it's picked off. That is going to be taken down. That is 12. That is Boyer on the pick and Alford on the tackle.
Yep, just threw into some coverage there. Boyer with the interception, and Park Hill Central takes over at their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, Pfizer downfield. That just really good coverage down there in the middle of the field.
Yeah, it was.
So here we go. Park Hill's back with the ball. They come in and they pull everything in tight. Now they're going to spread it back out wide. They send one of their linemen out wide, number 59 there, and bring a running back. Boy, they are putting a ton of motion in. Here we go. Pass play over the middle, and he's got a man wide open, and it's Woods. He's got it, and he's going to be taken down by Miller at about the 37-yard line.
And it's, once again, it's that tight end who's not covered up when they go out like that, and he just breaks right out wide open there, straight off the line of scrimmage. Nobody picks him up.
Yeah, just a tight end dump. He doesn't even bump Alford right there. He let him go, and he let the tackle worry about him. He just moved right inside of him and went straight up the field. No linebacker there to see him and pick him up.
That's been a very effective play for him all night.
5 wide again at the top of the screen. Here we go. Snap. He's got it upfield in the middle, and he is going to be met by Caleb Gott there. So he's got a small gain for pickup of about 2 on the play. So 2nd and 8 coming.
Yeah, 2nd and 8. The Bearcats have controlled the running game pretty well tonight of Park Hill Central, but just the passing game has been what has hurt the Bearcats so far, though they have thrown the shutout in the first half.
You know, a very, very creative offensive game for Park Hills.
Absolutely.
So 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. The man at the bottom is Foster. He's been their most active, probably, most touches in a passing game. He's in motion. Snap at the ground. It's loose. He's going to have to hurry to get it off, and he does at Foster's feet. Very smart play there.
Yeah,
so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 8.
Yes, it was. So bring 3rd down and 8.
I'm going to tell you, the presence of mind of Jackson Jones.
Oh, and we're going to have a – nope, thought it was going to be a flag, but nope. And 3rd and 8.
He has been very smart with the football, Jim.
He absolutely
has.
has.
His intelligence has just been off the charts this game.
Yeah, he's been really, really good at it. You're right. So 3rd and 8 for Park Hills.
Dexter's been very strong in this part of the game here in 3rd down situations. Here we go. Here's the snap. He looks to roll. He's going to pass it back. It's behind the line of scrimmage and caught. And here is Hrvojevic. Gets by him. Gets by Hill. Into the secondary and down. Taken down by Turnbull inside the 20-yard line to about the 16.
And that's Dakota Bowers, an offensive lineman there with the catch. He was eligible, though, on that. And, you know, I talked to Coach Aaron Pixley at halftime, and he said that Park Hills coaching staff, they are so good at just the misdirection, the trickery a little bit. They'll lull you to sleep, and they're doing a good job of that tonight.
So now they got themselves set up. 1st and 10, ball lies at the 18. Here we go. Here is the pass play. He looks and gets it straight up middle, just pulls it down, and that's Alford trying to strip, and he went for the strip instead of the tackle, so a couple more yards on the play for Jackson Jones.
Yeah, pickup of about 5 there, sort of a quarterback draw, and it'll be a second down and about 6, let's call it. 9-0 Dexter lead.
2nd and 6. Really, Jim, I'm going to say one of the first times since early in the football game that Park Hills is threatened. Here we go. Snap. He looks to pass. He looks over the middle of the field and incomplete.
Just let him a step too far. He had about a step on the defender there, but it's incomplete. And we've got a Dexter player down. That's Wirtz, but he hops up. I think he's going to be okay.
I believe that pass was intended for number 30. That was Nick Fowler.
So 3rd down now from the 15.
3rd and 6. Big line up front. Here we go. Here is Jackson Jones, and he is free. He is going to get down inside and to the 1-yard line.
And Dexter really struggling tackling right there, trying to tackle up at the shoulders, Bobby, instead of hitting him low. And a big 1st down, goal to go for Park Hills.
Park Hills again threatening now at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal.
This is after a turnover. The Bearcats threw an interception down here, and this is about it started back at about the 30.
You know, more so this game than any game this year, Dexter has found themselves in 3rd and longs offensively. Park Hills has done a fantastic job of containing Dexter. Here we go. They go with a beefed-up package here in the middle, and looks like a timeout Park Hills. We will take one as well. 7:57 left to go in the 3rd. It's 9-0 Dexter.
Senator Jason Bean is proud to represent Southeast Missouri and the Boot Heel in the Missouri Senate. High school football is a positive avenue for our student athletes to build character, compete, and grow. Senator Jason Bean wishes all our student athletes and coaches a successful season.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
They've been on the field a lot.
And here we are. We are back here in Dexter. Jim and I was just talking, you know, defense been on the field a lot for Dexter. Got to have a little worry about that. But the offense, too, they just really hadn't pounded out the yards, finding themselves in a lot more 3rd and longs so far this game.
Yes, absolutely. They and haven't really only one big play I remember, big play, and they've managed to shoot themselves in the foot a couple times on some big plays with some penalties as well.
Bearcats' backs are against the wall here. Big, strong jumbo package in, and looks like that's probably sitting up for Jones to go up the middle. Here we go. Jones has got it. He's trying to find his way in, and does.
He's in for the touchdown.
Park Hills. So Central now on the board. We will see if they go for 1 or 2. And the way they just was able to move that ball around the field right there and push up, I would think they may go for 2 right here.
It looks like the kicker's coming in the ball game, though, so I see a T out there. But once again, even on that touchdown right there, the Bearcats hit Jones high, and you've got to hit that young man low, waist or lower, because he's a big kid.
Yeah, way too big for kids to be taking him up high.
I think Park Hills may be short a player. They need another blocker in the ball game.
Play clock is going. They've still got 10 seconds to get it off, so I think they were going to have time to get it off anyway here.
Yeah.
Down to
Another
6,
too short, maybe.
5, 4, and they're going to have to burn a timeout.
Or take 5 yards,
take
one
5,
of the two.
yeah. That's a play clock violation.
That's going to be a play clock violation. They'll move it back 5.
Boy, you talk about shooting yourself in the foot right there.
Yeah, that you can't have. I mean, a 8th game of the season, you got to know. Kids have got to know whether they're out there or not.
Yeah, when they call 1 or 2, you know your assignment.
Right. So mistake, but we'll see if.
Yes, the kicker number 4. That is a junior, Devin Graff.
See if the 5 yards makes a difference for him.
Snaps good, holds good, and a false start.
Flag. Yep.
Kick would have been good.
Yep, but flag on the play, and it'll be a false start, so they're moving back 5 more.
False start against Park Hills.
So Devin Graff will have yet one more opportunity to go after this.
Moving back 5 more, and you might end up going for 2. So they'll try once again.
I would be really surprised, too, to go for 2 from that distance.
Well,
they have not had big explosive plays. It's
true.
just been move the ball, short yardage. So here we go. Kick will come from the 20-yard line now. Graff once again. Snap is good. Hold is down. Up and
Plenty.
good. No
good.
Hooked it left.
Plenty of leg, but just wide left. So it's 9-6. Both teams have missed a conversion on their touchdowns.
Well, so it's a 3-point difference in the game now, Jim. If it comes down to a field goal chance later on the game for a win or a tie, that could be the difference in a win for Park Hills.
Absolutely. Absolutely right. Graff has the leg we saw there, certainly to kick it 30, 35, maybe even 40 yards, but just pulled that one a little bit left.
Yeah, so Dexter subs out there. They're going to bring in McDonald to be an up man there. McDonald has generally been their deep guy to return kicks. After the injury, though, they pulled him. So, you're not sacrificing anything here to something McDonald can't do. They want to get speed and some ability in that game to move
And
the football.
I think the other thing, Bobby, was that last kickoff was sort of short, and they thought, well, if Lee Mike was up there and it is short, gives them a little more speed up front as well. So,
yeah, so the up man or McDonald, I can't tell at the bottom here. I think that's Neely.
I believe
McDonald
it is.
and Neely, and then Alford and Turnbull back deep. So good speed everywhere back from about the 35-yard line and deeper. Park Hills generally does not kick the football very deep on kickoffs.
Lots of low numbers on the Bearcats up there, so they're sort of looking potentially onside or whatever here as well.
Here we go. Here comes the kick. It is a ground ball, and it is taken by Neely. It's on the ground, and he just jumps back on top of it.
Good decision by Houston there, just to fall on it.
So the 2 kicks in a row for Park Hills, they have tried hard ground balls up the middle.
Yeah, I think they're just making sure that, Dexter has returned some kicks for touchdowns, and they just want to make sure that doesn't happen. And
thinking about that later on again, onside kicks.
Right.
They're kicking hard balls up the middle right now, and sets up the situation. That's what they do is put it on the ground. Here we go. Howard has his guys back out on the field now. Graham's behind him. Turnbow at the top of the line there in the wing T position. Here we go. Inside pitch to Turnbow. Tries to bounce it now outside. Not much going as he's going to try again. Stiff arms and ran out of bounds at really no gain.
Yeah, very little there. Just pushed out of bounds at the 35, maybe a yard at most, as that was strung out very nicely. And Dexter has not been able to get outside against, and it's continuing to attempt to do that. Now, and you mentioned it earlier. I think you've got to see some Jet Graham up the middle.
Graham's not touched the football yet.
In the second half.
Second half, and he didn't have just a ton of touches in the first. Now you're sitting at a 2nd and 9, and you may be saying, hey, Jet, get me 7 yards right here. McDonald in motion, hands to McDonald, trying to get outside. He cuts inside now, gets upfield to about the 39-yard line.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 5.
So, again, 3rd and manageable, but I'm going to say in high school football, 3rd and 5, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I agree in high school football. That's absolutely right. You want to have a 3rd and 2.
The best plays really, 2 passes to Pullum and 1 to Abraham has been the Dexter Bearcat passing game for the most part. Here we go. Howard has his man. That is Turnbow in motion. Pass outside to McDonald. He's got it. trying to make a man miss, gets it up, and looks to be a first down at the Dexter 48-yard line.
Yep. Lee Michael with the first down. I thought he was going to at first go back and try to pick up some extra yardage and maybe give up the first down, but he didn't. He realized where he was in the field and kept the first down yardage.
Boy, the comfort level of Howard when he's a quick look and get out of his hands in a hurry, he's so much better and looks so much more comfortable and confident in the read.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
He saw that read easily from McDonald and put it right where he wanted to. Here we go, 2 wide to the bottom, 1 to the top. McDonald in motion. A fake and goes up the middle to Grams. Nice pickup there on first down, and Grams just runs through a couple more people. Probably a pickup of 7, Jim.
Yeah, Jet Grams just with his hard run. He's brought down in there by number 59, Dakota Bowers, and number 18, Chad Cosby in there as well.
Well, I can tell you can't wear him out, but I can tell you after that run, you're going to see a lot more steady diet from me from Jet Grams.
I would think so. I would think so. Well, he's fresh.
Yes,
there's no question.
And show that you can stop the big man.
Right.
And then you throw in the speed because they had to pull the linebackers in and, bust one if that's possible. He's going to spread everybody out now. Grams to the bottom of the screen is a wide out. Here is Howard. He looks out quick to McDonald. He's got it, cuts it upfield. First down, Bearcats and more from McDonald down at the 38-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for Dexter. Just a quick out to Lee Michael McDonald and a first down. Dexter's moved it from their own 35 down to this situation of 37 on the for Park Hills.
5:38 left here in the third as the clock ticks. Jim, we had the supermoon last night, and it is still full and bright again tonight.
Beautiful night, but perfect night for football here, no question. In the 50s and just a crisp night.
Here we go. It's Abraham coming to the bottom of the screen. Back to the wing T formation. Grams in the pistol. McDonald in motion. Fakes, goes to Turnbow inside hand, and he gets it upfield. Nice game now. Bounces it outside near the first down and has it upfield again. So that's going to take Dexter to about the 27-yard line, I believe.
See where they're going to mark that if it's a first down or not.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
sideline over
it
here
is.
is
Yep.
moving forward.
Yep. So.
And I want to comment about the
second and short.
Boy, the near judge over here to us was pointing first down, move the chains.
Right.
And I guess Smitty must have had it just short of it.
Nope.
Here we go, first down.
Now first down. A little indecision over there.
The pitch play they called back earlier said the forward pass. Smitty had a great view all the way across the field with his angle of it. And there's Grams trying to power again, and they stack him up. And that's got to be a whistle dead. They've got him wrapped up around the ankle, and he's just taking hit after hit.
Well, and let's see where they mark that.
He should have forward progress.
Well, he's not going to get it.
Wow. And that's a bad
mark.
placement because you give him forward progress, and then if they hit him, he never broke free from a defender and tried to make a move.
Yeah.
They had him wrapped around the ankle.
So second and 14.
So again, Dexter's found themselves in a tougher situation here. Another long play. Here it is, outside to McDonald. He's got it on a quick pass, upfield, makes another man miss, hops the guy now, spins out of a guy, gets it up into about the 16-yard line or so, I think 17.
Going to be close to the first down. I believe it'll be about a yard short to bring up the third, and very manageable, though, for the Bearcats.
So now here, third and about 1 or 2. Look at your offense. They're worried about a run from Grams right here. You've also got to protect on McDonald on a sweep, Turnbow on a sweep, or the out passes they've had. Really opens up the playbook.
Yeah, it really does.
I would figure 4-down territory here. Howard has it. He's going to pitch it inside to Turnbow. He's going to bounce it now, and he's going to get the
Breaks
first
the
down.
tackle.
Inside again, and to the 10-yard line is Devin Turnbow.
Broke the tackle. Good, strong run by a really good athlete in Devin Turnbow, and it's a first down for Dexter.
Well, when he breaks it, they had him stop, and he breaks the tackle right here. They've got him stopped. He breaks out of that one, up, and then this move right here gets by the guy.
Absolutely. First and goal at the 10 for the Dexter.
That is one thing that's made Dexter really tough this year, the athletes they have on the field. And keeping up with all of them has been a challenge for most teams. Howard has Grams behind him, 2 wide outs to the top, 1 to the bottom. Here we go. That is Grams inside upfield. He's got a good gain there inside the 5-yard line. Now they stack him up. right at the 5 is where they blow it dead.
So pickup of about 5 for Jet Graham. 2nd and goal now from the 5. It's a big wad to unwind there.
It takes a bunch of them to take him down.
It does.
Second goal from the 5 for the
So 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line. Clock now is going to tick down close to that 2-minute mark time we get this next snap here in the 3rd. Dexter leads 9-6. Really been a tough battle between the two teams.
Play clock down to 10. The offense needs to get to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Howard's got him there. Pistol again with grounds behind him. That's Turnbow in motion, and he gets him to jump. Good play. So that's going to be first down.
Timeout called by Dexter first, I believe.
And they did. Boy, you talk about a tough one. That would have been first down at the 2.5-yard line. So we're going to take a break here as well. Back in 30 on Aycorp Sports.
The best things in life never change. They just get better, like Hardee's Original Bag. Back and better than ever. Just $6.99. Mix and match any 2 full-size favorites. A juicy charbroiled double cheeseburger, melty hot ham and cheese sandwich, or crispy hand-breaded chicken tender wrap. Any 2 plus fries and a drink, all just $6.99. Hardee's Original Bag, loaded with handcrafted goodness. It's the greatest meal deal for your buck.
Back here in Dexter, Jim, I see you trying to work for scores. What do you have working for us over there?
Festus has opened up even a bigger lead, 27-0 over Farmington. St. Genevieve 35-13 over Jefferson. East Prairie now 34-6 over Charleston. Sykeston has taken a 21-14 lead over New Madrid County. Bluff 39-0 over Kennett.
So 9-6 here. Dexter leads this one. They have it 2nd and 5. Ball lies at the 5, so 2nd and goal, really. Grams will be behind Howard as his usual pistol formation. 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Here we go. Inside pitch goes to Turnbow. Gets it upfield. He's going to be near and touchdown, Dexter. We've got a flag in the end zone.
It'll be after the play, certainly, I believe.
So touchdown should stand.
We'll see what the call is going to be.
And there we go. Dexter's cheering as they run off the field for the extra point, so it's going to stand.
See what the call is going to be. It's going to be touchdown.
Good. Personal foul. Face mask against Park Hill. So that will be assessed on the
kickoff. Yep.
So now 15-6, and I would have to assume Dexter's going to go for 2 here. It's Parker King out there. Jim, I'm really surprised. If he pushes 17-6,
yeah,
that's past a 2-score game.
Well, no, it'd be 8-3 still, right? So it'd be 11. 17-6 would be 11. You could have a 2-point conversion and a field goal, but
yeah, they could there.
So 10. After the last 2-point conversion, I don't think they felt very comfortable. Probably.
Here's King. He's been pretty good from this spot this year. Geely with a hold, it's down. King is up and good. So Dexter goes up 16-6. 1:53 left here in the 3rd. And Dexter just kind of marched that down the field and muscled their way through. They had the one close play here. It was, a 3rd and whatever. They got that big play. And then the rest of it, they just kind of did as they needed down the field.
Yeah, 65-yard touchdown drive. And you're right. It was after the loss, Jet Graham, a 3-yard loss, and then it was 2nd and 13. They picked up about 12 on that pass play, and that was really the play that kept that drive alive. And then they just methodically took it down and stuck it in the end zone with Devin Turnbow on the 5-yard run. Turnbow's run tough inside tonight, too.
He's been very good in there, twisting and turning. I was talking about the different styles, but, boy, he's gotten a little tougher here. I thought Erger, Alford's going to be the punishing guy out of that position. Turnbow's more of the guy who kind of, hits the feet on the ground, being a little patient, and then tries to burst up through the hole. But Turnbow has turned it on that drive and looked pretty doggone physical himself.
Yeah, and I'm guessing that maybe with Alford having the knee issue, getting hit on the knee in the first half, maybe they're holding him out a little bit on offense somewhat and trying to let him use his talents on defense here.
Well, he did have the 16-yard run to start the 3rd quarter. Generally what you see is Alford takes the set, then Turnbow takes the set, and that basically keeps them fresh, switching in and out unless an injury happens to one. But
so Parker King to kick off here.
Here we go. King puts that hard line drive and deep, and they're going to field that from their 1-yard line. So he brings it out looking for room to run, gets it upfield, out past his 20 now. King, the last man, or Miller that is. Jackson Miller tags him and knocks him out at about the 32-yard line.
So Dexter with a chance there to really to set up some good field position for themselves and a nice return instead by Foster, and it'll be 1st and 10.
There is a flag back at about the 16-yard line.
Holding.
And that's going to come back, so half the distance. That'll put the football at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, so that's going to make a long field for Park Hill Central here. And surprisingly, for the 8th game of the season, it's not been a very clean game. We've seen a lot of penalty flags out tonight, and that's a little surprising to me.
Well, Jim, I'm going to commend them on that because I have seen a game or two this year where I thought, boy, they're not watching the same football I am. So these guys have been on top of it tonight.
They have.
There's been some lackluster games and some lopsided scores that, the flags were probably held back a little bit more than they should. These guys have definitely had to go. And I was going to make the comment earlier. When Smitty had that call on the forward pass, he was all the way across the field. He didn't have a ball coming at him, players coming at him, and having to worry about moving out of the way. He had a clear look right on top of that play across the field. I thought he had a great look. Even though across the field,
yes,
he threw his flag immediately on the play.
Yeah, you're right.
I thought very good look by him, and a false start again.
A false start, that's right.
That's going to take him back to the 4-yard line now.
Yep. No, delay a game, actually.
Still, yeah, that's still taking back to the 4, so
right.
Delay of game.
Boy, and coming out of a kickoff, that's got to be a little frustrating.
So now 1st and 14 from their own 4-yard line. How aggressive will Dexter get right here? Still playing a little soft outside. Here we go. Looks to pass, gets it out quick and incomplete. That was intended for Foster.
Just a little overthrown there.
Jim, not a whole lot of times has Jackson Jones held on the football very long. He looks to get rid of that thing like a hot potato.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Did her scouting report. This team for Dexter, we talk about the sacks. I think Alford has 12.5. Pullum, I think 5.5
yes.
maybe. Caleb Gott has 5. They don't mind getting after a quarterback. Here we go. 3 wide to the bottom of the screen now, 1 to the top.
2nd and 14.
Foster is a man in motion from the top. Here is Jones on the
big
run.
Big hole, but they brought down there. Havoyevich, good ankle tackle there.
Back to the original line of scrimmage, so 3rd and 10 now.
I always, Jackson Jones, he's, every time he grabs the ball, if you're Dexter defense, you've got to know where he is. You almost got to put a spy on him to know exactly where he is.
And he's so big and physical, that's tough to cover alone. And then he runs up like he's going to run and then throws out a quick pass. Here we go. So 3rd and 10, ball sits at the 9-yard line. They check it. That is Foster at the bottom of the screen here, the wide out, tucked in close to the line, and that is Woods beside the quarterback. Here we go. Going to be a pass. Looks to pass. He's still moving around. Rolls out now near side. Has a man and picked off.
Intercepted by Houston Neely.
Houston Neely read that beautifully. He disguised well behind the wide receiver. Saw the pass coming and he moved right in front of him. Here it is on replay.
Great play by the junior Houston Neely.
Man, what a turnover, too, and deep in your own territory.
Absolutely.
Watch Neely right behind his man there, and boom,
then steps right in front. Absolutely. Read it perfectly. Great play.
That is Houston Neely's 3rd interception of the year. Jim, I think he has 3. Devin Turnbow 4. Herborovich 2. Jackson Miller 2. And Christian Works, I believe, 1 on the season.
Yeah.
This team has been an interception machine as a group.
Yeah, they really have.
So Howard now has a football. It's 1st and 10. And that ball lies at the 21-yard line. Turnbow stays in. As you noticed earlier, Turnbow stays in the game for Alford in that spot. Here we go, inside 2. Turnbow now gets it upfield through a couple of guys, and decent first down run's going to pick up about 4.
3 to 4. So
Dexter's really got a chance to put a exclamation point on this football game. Leads 16-6.
2nd 7.
They could conceivably let this play go down and maybe get to the 4th, or they may run it with 1 second on the clock or so. Howard's going to look at this deal and see if he can run it down. He's not anxious to get his team. He's holding his team up. I think they're going to take it down and let that go into the 4th.
Yeah, it's just there's about a half a second difference between the play clock and the game clock.
And if you put another score on the board, it's 23-6 going into the 4th. That's a tough day. That changes the offensive flow, as that's what they do.
Right.
That's going to change the offensive flow for Park Hills. Folks, we're going to take a break. We're headed for the fourth. It is 16-6 Dexter.
Do you need personalized merchandise? Trying to celebrate the season of that big state run? Then Juju Promotions in New Madrid has you covered. Whether it's heat presses, screen printing, or embroidery, we always have an option that will leave you satisfied and looking your best. With seasonal styles and plenty of accessories, there's something here for everyone. So come in and shop around. You'll be welcome with a smile and leave more fashionable than ever. Call us at 573-748-4040 or visit us in New Madrid.
Welcome back to Dexter. Dexter leads it 12 minutes on the clock as we start the fourth, 16-6. And they're going to come in, and I'm going to say you're going to see them try to pound this ball in. 2nd and 7, ball out at the 23.
Yeah, 2nd and 7, and you wonder, Bobby, how much both of these coaches are holding a little something in their pocket a little bit, knowing there's a fairly good chance they might play again later in the season?
Well, you know, I don't think you do. Either team right now, you've got to try to win this game because it is home field advantage throughout the playoffs.
Right,
you know,
right.
I think it's too big of a moment to hold anything back now. You know, I'm playing for home field if I'm either one of these guys.
Yeah, and I agree that home field is huge as the season goes along, no question.
Dexter spreads them out a little bit. McDonald at the bottom of the screen, then pull them, and then that is Abraham at the top and Grams behind Howard. Here we go, hands inside to Grams. Up the field, nice gain there. Jets inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and goal there for the Bearcats, and the big man just rumbled down to the 9.
Yeah, you got to think this is a lot of Jet Rams territory.
Yep. Yeah, we haven't seen that big package that occasionally we'll see back there. Teo did Scott City and Charleston last week, and Charleston had their big package, and it was big. So they were able to pick some things up.
When you look at the line, Dexter is a lot bigger than Park Hills right there. I've got to believe this is several touches for Jet Grams.
You would sure think.
Here we go. Howard looks to pass, gets it out quick to Turnbow. He's got it, tries to make a man miss, gets it down near the goal line, taken down at about the 2-yard line.
Good job by Devin Turnbow.
Jim, I am really, really surprised at the play call there to pass that football in that situation.
Me too. He comes up a little gimpy, and Nolan Alford comes in for him.
You're up 2 scores, and there's really no need to pass the football right there. Just pound it through for the touchdown from the 5. Now, I'm happy for the kid to get the pass and the catch, but I think that's a little interesting play call.
Yeah. They were at the 9 or so they had to pick up 9 to get it in the end zone. But now you're down at the 4 to 3. I'd say it's
looks like they got it spotted at the 3. Here it is, inside hand to Grams. He goes up and touchdown. Dexter.
Big touchdown. Houston Neely with the huge interception, and Dexter takes advantage of it. Second time they've taken advantage of a turnover tonight on a short field, and it's now 22-6. It is not 72-6 as our scoreboard shows right now on TV. It is the 22-6.
And here comes Parker King. He's looking for one more man, and it's pulling the snapper. He's got to have him.
Yeah, he might need him in the ball game. That
Still
would help.
Plenty of time to get it off. 14 on the play clock now, so plenty of time to get this snap in. King has been perfect from this area tonight. High snap, gets it down, and it's no good. So the announcers jinx as the high snap come. So it stays 22-6 here, 10:42 left in the fourth. Jim, I would love to see an update on Live for Life and Cape right now. Again, that's something both of these teams, Park Hills and Dexter, will have interest in, as Live for Life or possibly St. Francis Boys are likely going to be the teams come out of that class or 3 District 2 area.
Yeah, right now in the third quarter, Central leads 30-22 over Live for Life.
Good game up there.
Yeah, it really is. Borgia is, I was going to look here in that District 2 real quick. Borgia, I know, is leading that district right now. And then see if I can get that to pull up here on the internet.
I'm sure I will try to catch some of that football game this week on the Cape Central's broadcast of that football game, the Live for Life and Cape. That's a big one in the area, as is this one. You know, when you look at those things, you're looking at the way Live for Life competes there, and it seems like, they got hit in the mouth, and then they've come back and done well there.
King to kick off.
He does, gets it downfield. That is Austin Black. He fumbles it again, second time tonight. He has fumbled a kickoff, taken down at about the 28-yard line.
August Black on the return for the Rebels.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Park Hills from about their 28, and they trail 22-6.
That was Medler on the tackle for the Bearcats.
In that District 2 of Class 3, St. Francis Borgias in 1st, John Burroughs at 2nd and 5-2, St. Clair 5-2 in 3rd, and Live for Life 4th right now at 4-3.
Yeah, and again, Live for Life's schedule has been no joke. They beefed it up. Here we go. Here's Jones. He gets a snap. He looks. He's going to try to take off outside and does. Gets upfield and met by Jackson Miller. Plows through Miller. Up. He's going to have the first down, I believe.
Yeah, good run by Jackson Jones right there. Good hard run. He just took on Jackson Miller and picked up the first down.
So nice pickup on first down for Park Hills. And Jackson Jones is probably about to have a very active fourth quarter by my guesstimations.
I would guess that to be correct.
Really a good athlete, senior kid coming in. He has done well at the quarterback spot for him this year. He's in an empty backfield right now. Puts a man in motion. Here's the snap. He's going to go far side, takes it upfield, gets it there, and he's taken down again by Dexter. That is Hrvojevic on the tackle after another 7-yard pickup.
They have done a really nice job getting him off tackle tonight to pick up 6-7 yards at a pop, and the linebackers are going to have to really step up for Dexter here and make those tackles maybe a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think I would either tell my big guys to beef up down there, down low, and really take out blockers or walk a linebacker up. 4 with their hand in the dirt for Dexter. Now 5 as Pullum puts his hand down. Here's the outside pitch. Goes to Black, and nobody out there to stop him. Black's got a nice gain there as Turnbow runs into him, knocks him out at the 40-yard line. So Park Hills right now moving the ball very well.
No containment on that. Alfred had to take the quarterback there on the pitch.
His responsibility is the quarterback,
right.
Boom, and
no cornerback out there.
And Miller held back. He stopped and watched as that play's flowing. He's got to pursue downhill. Hrvojevic and Miller there. Hrvojevic is already pursuing downhill, but I think Miller would have had the better angle on him.
So 2 big pickups here for Park Hills. They've got it down to the 39-yard line of the Bearcats.
Yeah, runs only so far as they are down 22-6. Dexter 5 down, Lyman. Here comes the play up the middle again. Jones, he's free, and he is down there. Turnbow again getting into the second level of the Bearcat defense.
And frankly, Park Hills' offensive line is just dominating Dexter's defensive line on this series.
Yeah, 4 sophomores and a senior out there. Only senior is number 79 for them. That is Hayden Carver, their lone senior lineman.
So another first down. 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Dexter up by 16, 22-6.
And I think more so, Dexter is just trying to find Jack Jones right there. I don't think they're identifying behind him all those jerseys right here. Tight package in here. That is going to be Woods on the carrier, and that's not Woods. And boy, he's got speed to the outside too. That is Neely finally getting him out there, out of bounds.
And a flag down. I believe it'll be an additional yardage on that. That was Barrett Henson out there.
Boy, Barrett Henson, really good speed to the outside.
Going to be a harsh collar or a face mask, one of the two on the Bearcats, I believe.
Well, they have moved the ball up and down the field very quickly so far.
Face mask on Dexter, so another personal foul basically on the or another penalty like that on the Dexter. Inside the 10 now, inside the red zone.
Half the distance on that penalty. Ball looks to be lined at about the 8-yard line. First and goal right here for Park Hills. You've got to think another run coming. Here it is. Jones up the middle, tries to run. He gets close. He is going to be no call. Touchdown, Park Hills.
And the Dexter defensive line and the linebackers just were dominated on that drive. Good job by Park Hills of just running it down Dexter's throat on that.
Yeah, and there's now Jackson Miller limping off of this. And Dexter has got to find a way to get bigger and stronger up front. The guys in the middle there, they've got to get big and take on blockers and plug holes better.
So big 2-point conversion. This would put it where to put it to an 8-point game.
Yeah, big play right here. Here is Jones. He runs it up the middle. He is going to get it to the goal line, and no good. So Dexter stops him. Big play right there for the Bearcats.
Two-score game now for Park Hills.
22-12, 8:40 left in this football game.
Now it'll be interesting to see how Dexter answers on the kickoff return and if they get the ball on offense. Little early probably for an onside kick, I would think, even though it's a 2-score game. You've got to do it at some point, Bobby, no question.
Well, I still think it's early right here. If you can kick it deep and just play defense, you've got to stop Dexter right here, and you got to think it's going to be a lot of runs. They're going to come at you strong. The name of the game is just stop Dexter up front. Plug everything up. You've done well containing the outside. Play good defense here and make Dexter punt that football. If you score, then you onside kick. If you don't, it doesn't matter. At some point, you're going to have to play a little defense in this football game, I believe, for Park Hills.
I would agree with that.
However, they have shown the ability to kick it hard anyway. Interested to see how Dexter might try to play one if it's an onside kick. As hard as they've been kicking the ball, get out of the way, let it get to the second level. Dexter is playing up, with most of the guys because they do not kick the ball very deep generally.
Right.
So everybody's pulled up. It'll be a little tougher if it gets past that first level on onside kick. Here we go. Hard kick again through the middle of the field, and Dexter falls on that.
Ooh, it just barely fell on it. It sort of squirted away, but they did fall on it finally.
Yeah, that is Geatley on recovery at the Dexter Bearcat 36-yard line. That's where Howard and company will take over.
Now, what the Dexter offense wants to do is have a drive of about 6 minutes and put a touchdown on the board right here, Bobby. That would probably ice the game, but they've got to do it without any penalties and run some time off.
So it looks like the Bearcats have Turnbow, McDonald, and Graham's in, and your wideout still Ibrahim. They'll flex 2 down to the bottom of the screen. That's pull them in the slot, McDonald to the bottom, and Ibrahim to the top here. Here we go, inside Ham to Grahams. He gets it up. Maybe he's going to be taken right at the line of scrimmage.
And I was going to say before that play, what Dexter needs here is 2nd and 5, not 2nd and 10. They've left themselves in some tough situations offensively.
Yeah, up 2 scores. They've just got to see a lot of clock run. If they are snapping this ball before 5 seconds on a play clock, I think they are making a mistake in this football game. And they did. I'm really surprised. A long throw right here. McDonald's deep, and he's taken down. That's got to be
a flag. There we go. Flags coming in from all over.
Still, though, I know they go back and look at this. You've got to be better in this situation in the football game for Dexter. You've got to manage the clock. You need seconds to tick off. You're up 2 scores.
Right.
Manage the play clock right here.
Yeah, I agree with you. Run time off the clock. You're exactly right. So that's pass interference. And there'll be a first down, 15 yards, and a first down for Dexter.
Yeah, and here's the deal, Jim. I don't think McDonald's going to get to that football. I think he's overthrown him.
Right. But
I thought they had him about 2 or 3 yards right there, so they committed a foul they never should have committed. Here we go. Now Dexter goes 4 wide, empty backfield. Here's McDonald in motion, hands it to McDonald, and he fumbles it. He is back on it, so a 1-yard loss on a play. Boy, that was near disaster for Dexter.
Yeah, it really was. They had the play set up they wanted with 3 men out here to block for Lee Michael. He just couldn't handle the handoff, and it's a loss of about a yard. So 2nd and 11. You might hear the Dexter crowd yelping a little bit. They felt like McDonald got pushed down late, but I don't think that was the situation.
Right now, Dexter's got to be good. You had big blockers out there in front of McDonald for him on that play. You fumbled it. You're still now. The play clock's down good here. Here's a snap. Howard out quick to McDonald. It's caught upfield by McDonald now. Out past the 40, and it's going to be close to the first down, and it is a first down.
Nice tackle there of McDonald by Jackson Kelly, a sophomore for the Rebels. Maybe saved a touchdown with Lee Michael McDonald's speed, but first down for Dexter at the 39 of Park Hills.
Jim, outside of the interception there and maybe a low throw or two we've seen, Howard's been pretty good with the football tonight.
He has been very good with the football tonight. You're exactly right.
He's been on target. Really, the interception, but the low throw of McDonald there on that one play out there is about the 50-yard line. Everything else has been right there in their hands to make good plays. And that's
procedure on the Bearcats.
Yeah, false start on them there. So.
This has been uncharacteristic of Dexter this season. They've played pretty clean football all in all, but tonight not so much.
Well, as much as Dexter's run the freeze play this year, false starts are a really big surprise for me.
Yes.
That takes a lot of concentration and focus from your offensive line to run that. And boy, to see them get a false start on them, really surprising.
6:50 and counting here in the football game.
Here we go, 2 wide again to the top. At his Grams behind Howard. Turnbow in motion, hands to Grams. He gets it up, met immediately up there. He's picked up about a yard on the play. So it's going to be a 2nd and 14 now.
I would
Jones on the tackle.
I would say for me, Bobby, the biggest surprise tonight probably has been the lack of Dexter's ability to really run the ball well inside.
Yeah, and you know, they do run some kids out, but as much as you talk about the offensive line of Dexter, I thought they would have had a little bit more control of this football game, especially with the youth Park Hills has played, but not the case. It's been tough going, son, for that offensive line. Here we go, Howard. He's going to look to pass. Rolls out far side and out of the middle of the field, over the middle, and called by McDonald. He breaks free inside the 10. Touchdown, McDonald!
Lee Michael McDonald with the catch. Jackson Howard with a fantastic pass, and then we're going to have a flag for taunting on the Bearcats after the play. And you just cannot do that.
There is no need to taunt them there. Hey, do all your talking over here on the sideline with your teammates.
Absolutely, but that's what that's got to be, and that's about the 3rd or 4th personal foul on the Bearcats tonight. But the touchdown will stand.
Well, so now it makes it a little bit tougher. 5:55 left on the clock, 28-12.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Dexter. 28-12, Dexter with the lead. Chance to go up to 29-12 here if the extra point is good.
Jim, I believe it's been 5 years, is that correct, since Dexter has beat Park Hills, maybe 6?
I believe that's probably right. So you're going to give Park Hills a short field here.
And they shown they can move the ball off the field very quickly against this defense.
Absolutely. You just can't let that happen. You got to control your emotions better than that.
And late in the season especially, don't do that stuff late. Don't let that stuff start to take over as King puts that through.
Right.
So that makes it 29-12. So Dexter in a commanding lead right here by 17. So right now they've got to contend with their short field they're about to give Park Hills.
Yep, so 5:55 to go in the ball game. Dexter by 17. And give Jackson Howard some credit on that touchdown pass. He rolled out nicely, found Lee Michael, threw it on a line to him, and then Lee Michael, of course, with the speed, broke it open. But just a well-designed play and a great touchdown catch.
Yeah, from my angle originally, when he was rolling out, and I'm like, where's he fixing to go this football game? I was like, no. And he threw it on a line to McDonald. Great catch. Again, McDonald caught that thing with his hands out front and took off.
So Dexter will be kicking off from the 25, I believe. Was it a 15-yard penalty?
Yeah, 15 yards on that, so you have 25. And, you know, that's one of those for me, Jim. I'm a no, don't throw that ball. Yes.
Right. It's like we talk about in basketball. Don't shoot that. Oh, good shot.
Yeah,
same thing there. Don't throw that. Oh, great pass. So Parker King will kick off. Park Hill should have really good field position here after this.
I don't know if King can control where he kicks it very well, but if he can drop it at about the 40-yard line over here in no man's land,
that would be your ideal.
Spot. Yeah, because there's not a whole lot of return options right there. Here we go. King will kick it away. He kicks it right down to
the 40-ish.
Yeah, 30, and he fumbles again. Black, the 3rd time today.
And brought down at the 43. That's about the best the Bearcats probably could hope for from kicking off from the 25. So Park Hills will take over 1st and 10 on the 43.
I'm going to say he's going to get a lot of practice this week at fielding kickoffs.
I would guess that's right. We haven't really talked about it, but just a reminder, this coming week we've got a couple of games for you. A volleyball game from Cape Notre Dame and Dexter. That's on Wednesday night. And on Thursday night, we will be at New Madrid County, where it will be Portageville and New Madrid County for the Battle of New Madrid County.
Here we go. That is Jones in the backfield by himself. Puts a man in motion. Jones is going to run it himself up the middle, and that is Glaus on the tackle. Glaus just took a man and shoved him out of the way to get to Jones.
Yeah, good play by the big man there, and it's going to bring a 2nd down and 9.
At what point do you think they start to have to take chances downfield?
Well, I think fairly soon, but the way they ran the ball down the field the last series, it didn't take them any longer than it would if they'd have passed the football, really. So,
well, you're down 3 scores. It's a 17-point lead.
That's true.
You've got to score in bunches.
Right, you do. You absolutely do, and get a couple onside kicks, that type of thing. They do have all 3 timeouts. No, they have 2 timeouts left. Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't see run up the middles doing the job for him. Here we go. It's going to be a pass play. He rolls out. He's looking, still looking, and just throws it at his man's feet.
Yep, incomplete. And Jones does a good job of reading that.
Yeah, smart play, and it stops the clock. Here's what I don't like about the rollout, Jim. When you roll out, you've cut that field in half,
right,
or maybe into a third.
Right.
I mean, the farther he rolls out, the tougher it gets.
Yeah, I would agree.
So here we go. Big moment here. 3rd and 9. Ball lies at their own 44 for Park Hills. Dexter will surely bring pressure. Here's a play at his feet. He fumbled it around, and he's just going to have to pick it up and run, and Dexter stacks him up for maybe a 3-yard gain.
Pickup, yeah, so it's going to bring up 4th and about 6.
Jones kept it himself.
Hill and Gott in there on the play.
So 4th and about 6 here.
Yeah, this is likely your game for Park Hills.
Yeah, if they don't get a first down here, it's going to be very, very difficult for them.
4th and 5. Ball at the 48. Here we go.
They've been pretty successful with these 5-yard pickups.
Going to be a pass play. Gets it out, and it is
incomplete. Intercepted. Oh, going to say it's out of bounds. Out of bounds.
It doesn't matter.
Actually, that's probably better. That's exactly right, Bobby, because Dexter will take over from the 48-yard line of Park Hills.
But, hey, I can tell you, Neely ain't digging it because that takes away an interception off the stats.
That's right. Big defensive stand by the Bearcats there to get a stop.
So 17-point lead, 4:28 left in this ball game. It's hard to imagine anything they can do unless they get a quick fumble and turnover.
Yeah, now it's just holding on to the football. You're exactly right for the Bearcats. 2 timeouts remaining for Park Hills.
Yeah, several running plays coming right here. You've got to imagine with Graham's this far in control of the game. No need to put it in the air. Howard will walk his team up to the line. They've got 9 seconds to work with, now 8. Play clock is clicking. He'll see it down to 4, puts his man in motion, and here's the snap. Here's Howard, throws it outside of McDonald. He's got it, gets it up to the 45 now, up to the 41 as he's taken down.
So pickup of about 7. Clock will continue to run. They've tried to run that play 2 or 3 times tonight, putting a jet in motion and throwing the pass out to Lee Michael and giving him some blockers, and they finally completed it that time.
Yeah, wanting the big body out there to help and just push people around with Graham's. McDonald has seen a lot of touches tonight on his first game back as a starter. He did get 2 snaps last week and had a nice game, but big night tonight.
So 2nd and about 3 for the Bearcats, long 3. Now they've run the play clock down to 4. Good job by Howard.
Yep, here we go. Wing T inside to Grams. He's got a couple guys in front now. Bounces it outside. Inside of the 35 now. Stiff arms his way inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line.
Good job right there by Justin Robinson, who the big lineman who pushed him out of bounds and then managed to hold him up, too, because he sure didn't want to pick up a penalty there. So first down for Dexter.
Jed, I believe you go back and watch these games. Listen to this. Stay in bounds.
Yeah.
Go down in bounds and let that clock run.
Yeah,
right
exactly
there.
right. You want to stay in. You're right.
Know the situation of the game. Right now, you're not worried about yards or touchdowns. You're just worried about ending this game with the clock running out. Here is Howard. Puts a man in motion and has handed to Turnbull. He stretches the field. He's going to get around a man out there inside the 20 now. Down the sideline. Give him 6. Touchdown, Dexter.
Devin Turnbow just turns on the jets on the outside up there. And that's the other thing we talked about, Bobby. You know, he's got so much speed. He's such a good athlete that we didn't really anticipate his how important a part of the offense he would be this year, but he's really turned to a big one.
And generally, you know, as we talk about, he would rather use his speed than his size. He knows he has speed, and why take on the hit when you don't have to?
Absolutely right.
He's not the physical runner, but, boy, when he gets a lane and he gets an opening, he can turn it on and take off and leave guys.
King, well, that's no good. He pulled that one a little bit, so it's 35-12 here with 3:25 to go.
So up big right here, Jim. If you can give us a couple more looks here on the scoreboard, if anything's happening here, 3:25 and left in this one.
40-6. East Prairie leads Charleston in the 4th quarter. Thanks to Corey Sisk for that. Let's see what else we've got here, if anything. see if ScoreStream wants to be helpful or not. 34-0 Festus. Cape Central 37-28 over Lift for Life. St. Genevieve 42-13 over Jefferson. As I said, East Prairie with the big lead. Sykeston big over New Madrid 42-21. Bluff 39-0 over Kennett. That's all we've got. Like I said, 3 other games tomorrow. No score that I've seen yet from Scott City and Chaffee. So Dexter with a commanding now 35-12 lead.
So I believe Dexter may have won their volleyball game as well. Just got a notification they won a third set, 26-16. There's a kick, and Black fumbles it again. It's off his hands. It's going to be a touchback.
It will be a touchback. They'll take over at the 20.
Well, he has had his issues tonight on kickoffs.
He has. He struggled with those tonight. He's only a freshman. That'll get way better, I'm quite sure. But so it'll start out from the 20-yard line.
He will have nightmares tonight as he sleeps with the football falling from the ceiling, I believe.
Yeah. So Dexter up 2-1 on Advance going into the 4th set there at we saw them earlier here on Aycorp Sports up at Advance with Dexter won, I believe it was 3-1 in that one. So
and Advance is no joke. They're
Advance
a good
is no joke.
Team.
Absolutely.
Here we go. Shotgun set. He looks, fumbles the football here, and that is number 16, new quarterback in, and he is upfield, gets free. Miller sticks him. Good play by Miller. That is, Jim, I do not have that quarterback.
Brody Pigg, a freshman quarterback. And I'm assuming they do not want Jackson Jones to get hurt.
So if that is the case, I'm looking for Jones on the sideline. There he is across the way, almost at the 45-yard line from us. So
right.
They are conceding the game now and just trying to run this one out and saying, you know what, we'll get out here to live another day.
That's exactly right.
Good idea, too. Dexter starters are still in. Let the freshmen see a really tough defense coming at you.
Yeah, not a bad idea at all.
Here we go. He's in a shotgun, snaps. He's got it, looks to run it up the middle. He does. Dexter stacks him up there. Looks like Glaus and Gott in on the play.
This will bring up a 3rd down, just a little short.
Ethan Glaus on the stop for the Bearcats. 3rd down.
Glaus has had a nice game in there for the Bearcats tonight.
Well, only 12 points on the scoreboard, Jim, but probably not the strongest defensive showing we've seen from Dexter this year.
The game felt much closer than this. I will say that.
Definitely a little different there. Womble checks into the football game. When Womble's in, he likes to get after the ball.
3rd and about 1.
Here we go. Here's the snap. He's just going to take it straight up the middle. Stacked up again. Glaus in there as well again. I think he's short.
He will be short of the 1st down, I believe, which will bring up a 4th down. Park Hills will play Farmington, I believe, next week. Farmington being beaten handily tonight by Festus. Nope, going to be a 1st down there. And, of course, the Bearcats will have senior night here at Charles Bland Stadium next Friday night as they will take on the Scott City Rams. As I mentioned earlier, we'll be down at Portageville on Thursday night. At New Madrid. It's a Thursday night game this week in New Madrid between New Madrid and Portageville.
I tell you, Jim, that will be a very emotional night for a lot of us right here. Myself, senior night next weekend is a lot of these kids. You know, my son's a senior. He's graduates with these kids, and just a big night of these kids seeing that moment on the field with them.
Yeah, and it's always a big one for everybody on senior night. No question about it. That the kids will have to fight through that and stay focused. It's a good Scott City team they will face next year. Jackson Goloff, the quarterback for them, and Rustin Underwood, a big running back that runs the ball very well. So. We've got Brayton Patterson coming in at quarterback now for the Rebels. He's a junior. Clock continues to run.
It'll be under 30 seconds probably at the snap of this here. This one's just all but wrapped up. Here we go again. Snap. It's fumbled around and loose on the ground. He just picks it up and is now mauled by several Bearcats. And that may do it.
Yep.
Clock is at 20 seconds now.
Yep, I believe that'll probably be it. We'll see if they run one more or not. I don't think they're too excited about the idea.
Yeah, they can let it run out if they choose, and I think they're just going to let it run out. They will. That is going to be your ball game, folks. The Dexter Bearcats continue their undefeated season, 35-12 winners over Park Hills. I believe the first time in maybe 6 years if they have pulled out the win here tonight. Folks, we're going to take a 30-second break. We'll come back here and wrap this up. Jim and I is going to discuss where this Dexter defense ranks in our minds here after this.
Do you need personalized merchandise? Trying to celebrate the season of that big state run? Then Juju Promotions in New Madrid has you covered. Whether it's heat presses, screen printing, or embroidery, we always have an option that will leave you satisfied and looking your best. With seasonal styles and plenty of accessories, there's something here for everyone. So come in and shop around. You'll be welcome with a smile and leave more fashionable than ever. Call us at 573-748-4040 or visit us in New Madrid.
Welcome back to Dexter as, again, they continue their undefeated season, win this one 35-12 over the Park Hill Central Rebels. Jim, you're looking through the score stream. Update us quickly as we'll break down that game after this.
Yeah, Cape Central 37-28 over Lift for Life. St. John 42-13 over Jefferson. East Prairie with a big lead. Sykeston with the big lead over New Madrid County 49-21. Festus defeats Farmington 34-0. That'll be the Farmington team that Park Hills will take on next week. And I said Scott City will, after playing Chaffee tonight, will be here at Dexter next week.
Yeah, let's stay with that real quickly. Within the district, so right now, and it looks like it's going to sit this way, Dexter 1, Park Hill Central 2. After that, where did you have St. John? Did you have them on the score stream of the game?
St. John is winning big, yes.
So they should remain 3, I think, because Park Hill Central beat them in head-to-head. And that may only work for the first spot, though. But we will see where those points go. That is a close enough spread right there. Dexter did win by 13. It's a 39-35.
St. John wins by 13, yeah. So
39-35 spread right there. That's going to tighten as the night goes on.
Yes.
So 2 and 3 could flip. I don't think it's going to matter after that. Fredericktown, Potosi, both the same records. We'll see how they end the season. Herculaneum and Kennett's definitely going to be at the bottom down there. Kennett's, I don't think Kennett's going to win a game this year. They got Poplar Bluff tonight that's getting blown out by, and they've got Cape Central next weekend, who is a tough matchup.
Right.
So you're looking at Kennett as your last seed, a 7 seed. Whoever finishes second, Central or St. Genevieve, gets to take on a winless Kennett team.
Right.
And then the other takes on a 1-win Herculaneum team now to start the districts. Dexter right now is going to get the bye in the districts. So, now it's juggling between really second and third between St. John and Park Hills, and third and fourth fourth and fifth between Fredericktown and Potosi in the districts right now.
So the way it should play out, if things play out the way you think it should, Dexter would host either Fredericktown or Potosi here in the second weekend of the playoffs because they'll get a bye, and St. John and Park Hills would probably more than likely play in their semifinal of the district.
Yeah, they'll have a home game first. And if both of those move on like they should, if you look at standings and numbers, then they will play. If it stays as is now, they'll be at Park Hills playing. St. Genevieve travels to Park Hills.
That's right.
And then the winner would come here if everything lines out by seedings and they win.
Right.
By that.
And that St. Genevieve Park Hills, that was a 3 overtime game that Park Hills won. They were at home in that one, and a 3 overtime win against St. John. So that'll be a good matchup. That game will be for sure.
Yeah, sure will. And as far as this game, I thought that it never felt like to me Dexter controlled the football game. We've seen it all year long. Dexter's controlled football games. I didn't feel like they controlled this game, Jim.
I absolutely agree with you, Bobby. I thought they did. I don't feel like they controlled the line of scrimmage particularly well all night. They're late in the fourth. They got a couple of scores they really had to have, and there they sort of controlled it a little bit. I thought they were more penalties and some silly penalties, maybe a horse collar and a face mask and a couple of unsportsmanlikes that you just, at this point in the season, you just can't have, and especially a taunting after a touchdown. Just, you've been in the end zone enough this year, come back to the bench and celebrate over here.
Yeah, and you know what? And when your coach pulls a rabbit out of his hat and says, hey, we're going to run this trick play, don't mess it up. They messed 2 up in a row right there. Took points off the board on one of them. It's an easy one. It's going to be a touchdown to Warnick. Took that off the board, and then the Turnbow play was going to be a big gain. I don't know if it's a touchdown yet, but it's going to be a big gain. You just messed 2 up there. You got to get the little things right. If you want to contend for a state title or even win districts this year, you got to fix those little things like that in a football game.
Exactly right. That is exactly right. So, but it was a nice win. You were talking about the defense. I thought the defense played pretty well tonight. I was a little for Dexter. I was a little disappointed in the one drive there in the second half where they just really let Park Hills come down the field and score. That just ran it down our throats, sort of. Other than that, though, I thought they really played pretty well. Great interception by Houston Neely and pretty good pressure on Jackson Jones all night, I thought.
Pretty good there. I don't know that I can say that this is the best defense ever at Dexter. I didn't see some of those earlier teams back in the 80s or so, but a very good defense. I didn't like the way Dexter struggled in space tonight. Everything underneath him quick. Dexter didn't get to that football maybe as quickly as I'd like them to see.
Right.
They didn't really adjust a whole lot either right there to defend that. It's interesting if they meet up again with Park Hills, what's that defense going to look like in their strategy against that quick out pass there?
Right.
I thought they contained the run game up the middle pretty good there. They didn't let things get away from them. The one drive you mentioned was a little bit of a worry. They got big plays and turnovers when they needed them. They made a goal line stand early in the game, or not on the goal line, but it's down deep in the
the 4, right,
field.
Right.
They made that one there. I thought that was big. They've had a couple of those this year. And then the interceptions, they're able to find ways to get teams, put pressure on teams. I mean, they've been in teams' backfields all season this year.
Right.
The pressure from the guys up front has caused the picks on the backside, and the defense and the coverage on the backside has caused the sacks for the guys up front. I think they've been very good there, but the best I've seen, yes. The best at Dexter, boy, I don't know. I mean,
there was a team. There was a team back in, I think, the '63 team that went undefeated. I think only let up 21 points for the season. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good,
And two, that's a different time of football when it's mostly a run game.
It was.
You don't have all these videos and explosive things you do now on film that you see, but definitely a different style. Next Thursday night, Portersville, it's going to be Portersville, New Madrid. That game is at
New Madrid.
New Madrid.
Right.
So that is always a big broadcast every year from New Madrid there.
Right.
Portersville and New Madrid Thursday night.
One little point, I had the opportunity. I was at a going-away party for a friend, and I was talking to Gavin Miller, and he made the comment. I thought this was very interesting. So there's been 3 undefeated teams in Dexter history, 41, 63, 86, and then this team. 41 he wasn't sure, didn't know about. His dad was on 63. He was on 86. Jackson on this team. That's a pretty cool legacy right there.
Pretty cool indeed. You have 3 generations on
potentially undefeated teams. That's pretty cool. So that was good. Cool. Next week we will have the Thursday night game. Talking to the folks at Aycorp this week. Don't know exactly how we're going to play out with the first week of playoffs in the football season. I do know that as the playoffs go along, we will follow Dexter as far as they go. And that first week, though, if Dexter has the bye like they should now, don't know what we'll be bringing to you exactly. Probably a football game that night. We'll just have to figure out what the best one in the area is, because we always try to bring you the best one that we can,
And still, outside of football, there's a lot of good volleyball going on right now.
Lots of good volleyball. And
that's
something else. We haven't talked about this all season in any of these games. A lot of good volleyball teams around. Dexter's volleyball team is having a fantastic season. They're the number 1 seed in the district. Notre Dame, too. That'll be a great matchup. So we'll have some volleyball for you Wednesday night from Notre Dame.
Yeah, Wednesday it starts. And districts start for volleyball at the same time football district starts, too. So they start basically coincide with each other. So big stuff coming up. Stay tuned to Aycorp Sports. You can go to our Facebook page and like us there, get notifications when things come across your page. Go to our YouTube page as well. Hit the like button. You'll get notifications when the games are getting ready to go on live. Folks, that will do it here from Dexter. For Jim Riker, myself, and the whole team at Aycorp Sports, saying good night and God bless from Dexter.